Hey Pandarius, how you doing? Oh, let me get chat opened up on here. Let's see, so this is our little pink soldier guy we're working on. Here's our little main one we made a couple years ago. Uh-oh, let me arrange my desk a little bit. Hey Morgan, how you doing? Also, more Pandarius, what color did you want? We got 3 colors to choose from. We got red, blue, and green. Red is plum flavor, blue is soda flavor, not like Coca-Cola, but like a Japanese soda flavor, and green is sour apple. Oh, ready, I got the blue one. And I'll probably after, so basically I think after this week, I gotta like change the graphics back to like a more general winter. That means, what do you call it's coming up though? Valentine's Day, or maybe I'll do like Sora, maybe like find some Chinese New Year stuff. I think that'll be good. I just kind of rock hard because it's cold. I think I'm gonna use this snow globe as like a pin cushion for my needle, so I don't keep losing it. Let's see, we're trying to make like the pink soldiers, but I want the hood to be like a kitty hood. So I'm trying to make the hoodie part first before I make the head. Also, I can go ahead and snip those yarn tails right there. Hey, Miss Puffles, how you doing? We're trying to make a little Squid Game character, like those little pink soldiers. Let me adjust my blankie real quick. My knees are cold. Okay, hope that'll be a little bit better. See, it's freezing today. Alright, I know I'm in this. But how'd your Christmas go, though? Did you have a good Christmas? I know New Year's is coming up soon, so probably people getting ready for some New Year's parties. Let's see. Oh, really? Ooh, what wrong tags are streams using? To be fair, I've kind of done that myself though, where I was like, I had a gaming stream and then I'll switch over to a crafting stream and I forgot to change the tags over. Dang, really? Why do they even put photography in their tags? That is so weird. Hey Caleb, how you doing? Alright, so time to go and talk to them about it, but it might be rude. Yeah, plus also it's more like... probably not worth their energy, really. I see it more like that, like... not worth the energy to, like, give to those kind of people. Life's too short. Oh, is it like a lot of the same people doing it? Like you try to look up from some photography streams, it's like the same freaking people keep coming up. But doing good. We watched all of Squid Game last night. So we went to bed quite... that's what I'm doing a bit of a later stream. We went to bed at like 4. Oh, you know what? I think what you can do is block the streamer themselves, and I think their streams should not show up for you. I think that might work. Yeah, try blocking them. Like, try blocking the streamer. I think that would work, right? I think you can block people, right? Hopefully that will work. And I really wish they could put like a not interested kind of thing, you know, like at least on YouTube that, you know, sometimes that pops up for channels. But that's usually in recommended though. Not when you're like actively searching something. I know, I'd like put them on a spreadsheet, that way you know who not to go to. I think you should be able to block them though, because I can like block people, I believe. Like I can ban them or block them. And there's been times where I accidentally block them before I ban them. Oh, really, Kayla? It actually might be one of the underlying problems of like, you know, why you've been feeling down so lately, you know, just trying to come to terms with that decision. That's a pretty huge decision. Only problem is how do you think your mom would take it though? Because I have no idea what kind of person your mom or dad are. Hopefully they're more open-minded. I know being not straight, it can be complicated. Just a couple more rows. Oh, right, yeah, not straight either. Right, CK, if you got a buddy in the chat. Because, right, like, I think, honestly, I always think if it wasn't for Mr. Coffee, I'd probably be asexual. Like, I literally don't feel anything anymore when I see hot people. Like, you know when you were young and you would see, like, someone of your attraction, like, for me, it'd be, like, a hot guy, right? Like, your heart would flutter. I feel like nothing now. I'm like, I don't know if that's just from being married for a long time, or if that's just, slowly I've like changed over time where I'm like, I just feel nothing for anybody anymore. Like in a sexual kind of way. So you think you might be bi or pan? Actually, I always feel bad for bi because, like, you know, they had like that strong bi erasure going on. I always never understood like why both sides never liked bi people. It's like, it's not that hard of a concept to think that both men and women are attractive. Wait, not even Ryan. Yeah, I've never really been attracted to Ryan Reynolds. I'm not gonna be honest. He's just not my type. But like even now when I see dudes that look like my type, I feel like absolutely nothing. Like no excitement, no. Because even when you're like in a relationship, right, you can still find other people attractive. And it's just now it's like I feel nothing. Like it's just like, yeah, it's another person. Okay, that looks about good. Okay, let me... Guess I'll finish it off and sew it up. And I need to rejoin and like do like a nice edging around it. I've never really had to think about it because the reason why is because if I look at women, like ever since I can remember, I felt like nothing. But whenever I would look at a hot guy, or like even like not even a hot guy, like just a generally good looking guy, you know, your heart would do like the pit patter kind of thing, you know, kind of thing, and you feel like palms are sweaty, like that kind of stuff. But what do you call? But yeah, I've never really had the inkling that towards women like ever. So that's how I knew. I was like, yeah, I'm 100% straight. Though actually, I'm now thinking I'm more. If it wasn't for my wait, it's not era race. What is it called when you're like you're only attracted to someone that you have feelings for? I think that might be demi right or something. I think this may be what more I am because I don't know because back then when I was younger, even when I was in a relationship, I could still find other people attractive and like get excited. You know, you get that excitement when you like see someone good looking. I just don't get that anymore. Okay, at least that's one good thing about your mom. She's totally fine with you being gay. Oh, that's good, because my poor uncle's gay, but he grew up, you know, in the South, and a lot of relatives went no contact with him. Like, even his own father did. That's also why, you guys, whenever you hear me say my granddad's an asshole, even though he's the one who fought in the Vietnam War, and he's the one who met my grandma here in Korea, even though their love story seems sweet, that man is an asshole through and through because he went no contact also. Not only did he cheat on my grandma, and probably slept with hookers in Korea. Like, he, like, literally would brag about that to me. His freaking granddaughter at the age of 12. Like, no grandfather should be saying that crap to their kid. Or to their grandkid, you know? And, what do you call it? He also, when Uncle Robert came out as gay, he literally disowned him. Never wanted to speak to him again. I think even to his dying day, he never spoke to Uncle Robert ever again. That's why always... Granddad, like, just the other shit and shenanigans he would freaking do. Like the, you know, it wasn't like street drugs, but like prescription drug stuff, like those shenanigans, you know, getting in touch with, like, bringing dangerous people over to the house while we were visiting as kids. Like, that's just like, you don't bring your drug dealer to your house when you got your grandkids over. Like, that's just straight up evil, I think. Let's see. Oh, I'm somewhat feminine, but also male, so that was fun in this chart. I don't know if I ever had like a tomboy streak. I know they call it tomboy. I think that's... I guess tomboy only refers to hetero girls that are like boyish. I don't know how they would... if that would be a term that could be used for... Oh no, I guess you could still be a tomboy if you're a gay, like if you're lesbian, I think. But I don't know where it comes down to that when you're trans, so that might be different. Oh, did you guys see too the what do you call it? The Squid Game actually has a pretty bomb-ass trans character. Another thing I don't like is that, it feels like they really left us on a cliffhanger, and I think the reason why is because what Mr. Coffee told me is they actually already filmed season 3. They filmed it since the second season got delayed. They went ahead and filmed the 3rd season, and so I think that's why they left us on a cliffhanger. Because hopefully, by next year, like on time, it should come out. There shouldn't hopefully be any delays. Oh yeah, right, Buttercup. Yeah, she was the ultimate tomboy. Right, that's how grandpa should talk to their kids. Like, just talk about stuff they did, you know, like in their travels and stuff like that. But no, like, my granddad thought he was being a cheeky son of a bitch by, like, bragging about the women he would sleep with. And it's just like, bro, you don't talk about that with your fucking grandkids. And it was when my dad wasn't around either, too. And also, when my sisters got older, see, I think I was kind of lucky by being chubby, because he had, like, no interest in me sexually, but he kind of had, a creepy eye on my sisters, because, like, my sisters were always, you know, skinny and beautiful all their lives, and then when my youngest sister, you know, became a teenager, you know, he started being really creepy towards her, like, trying to cop a feel kind of thing. Like, he never did that before ever with them when they were younger, but when they started getting older and more developed, he started doing that shit, and I'm like, he will never be a fucking good person to me, ever. Like, I don't care if he was a colonel in the army. That dude was a sick son of a bitch. At least we got part of the little hoodie almost done. Okay, now I can do the little thingy. Maybe I should do it in half double. That'll probably look better. It's so weird because actually whenever I see stuff from like the 60s, like they sometimes seem almost more progressive, but then you gotta remember, not quite. Like, wasn't segregation still a thing in the 60s, unfortunately? At least in America. I don't know about everywhere else. Oh, that's kind of nice, right? He worked for a fruit cocktail factory for 6 months in San Jose. Right, and the worst part is I think my dad could never see it. Like, to be fair, my granddad was very good at hiding it from him. And we just never felt comfortable telling that shit to my dad, because it's like embarrassing, right? How do you tell that your dad that your granddad's like a freaking perv? I think after he was finally put away in a nursing home, we kind of like started, like, the girls started opening up about the shit he was doing. So after that, my dad started doing the bare bones. Because see, my dad, it's so sad, because like, my dad was definitely the scapegoat of their family. Like, his sister Claire was the total golden child, because she was like the, you know, she was the only daughter. And, what do you call it? And, like, always my dad, especially because my dad had ADHD, I think, he would always tell my dad, like, how much of a disappointment he was to him and stuff. I think my dad was always trying to please him, you know, try to gain his approval, right? And you just can't do that with a narcissist parent. You know, it's just impossible, unfortunately. I know, right? It's like, you know, though, it's, you know, it's sad. I always thought my grandma Helen would die before Granddad, because the thing is, it's weird, because actually Granddad could have lived a long ass time, because he actually had damn good genetics, but he wasted it all away by, you know, overtaking prescription drugs, getting to shit, drinking too much booze. But he actually, like, when he used to take care of himself, he was really healthy, really good looking for his age as an older man, right? Like, he was fit, but he just, like, he's got that partier kind of lifestyle a little bit. Like, he could never accept the fact that he was getting old, kind of. You know, one of those old guys. So he would do all kinds of crap, and what do you call it? It kind of bit him in the butt. Even though, yes, my grandma is in hospice care with, you know, dementia, so her mind is unfortunately gone. But the thing is, my first thought was like, yeah, she outlived this son of a bitch. I always thought, because her dementia got really bad when he was still, like, running around doing shit. So I thought, oh no, she's gonna probably pass before him. But nah, she outlived him, and she's still around. I'm actually surprised she's still around, actually, because she's been in hospice for almost like a year now. I don't know, but I will tell you though, I have a theory that narcissists are some of the stupidest son of the bitches on the planet. They're so stupid. It's actually fun, really hilarious. Because, you know, like, sure, they're known for being, like, you know, calculating and all that. And that's only to some extent that their intelligence will go. You know why? Their ego will always get the best of them. They are a slave to their ego. Right? They can't think rationally. They can't think logically. They are a slave to their stupid ego. And whenever I hear, like, stories of narcissists, like, there's even one where, like, there was, like, you know, like, how, like, if you ever read the book, Why Does He Do That, by, Lundy Bancroft, that's a really good book to read, by the way, especially before you get into a relationship, with a guy. I don't know if that would work for, I don't know if maybe women narcs might do some of these same tactics, though, so it could still be beneficial that way. Like, getting in a relationship with a woman. If really, if anything, I think the book is best about, like, it's kind of showing a narcissist tactic, so, but I think it's showing more like what a male narcissist, because, you know, women narcissists will do different things. They will be, manipulative in a different kind of way, where it's still just as dangerous. They need to actually make the dude needs to make a second book, for, like, why does she do that? Like, a women version of that, I think, would be really good, because, then women narcissists could be just as bad. Because narcissists in general are just some crazy people. And this girl had just like this was like a Reddit post, so granted, take it with a grain of salt, I don't know if it's real or not, but this girl had just moved in with her boyfriend of 6 months, and he started being controlling right away, like doing all the freaking points that narcissists usually tend to do. And everyone's like, bro, get out now. And thankfully she did. And the thing is, like, everyone was like talking about, like, yeah, usually narcissists will wait a little bit longer. Like, he apparently did it like too soon. He was masked off a little bit too soon. He thought by her just moving in with him, he already had her trapped. Like, he didn't baby trap her yet. He didn't, like, get married to her yet. Usually most good, by good I mean like not good narcissist, but, you know, not as in like a good person, but I mean like if they're gonna be a good, you know, narcissist, well, you know what I mean, like be a more higher level narcissist, they do the long con. There are some dudes, or not even dudes, like women too, like just narcissists in general, like they will not show their true face even years in. Like, some are really good at playing the long con game. You gotta be really careful with them. And but apparently he was like a stupid narcissist. I was like, even my first, I was like, damn, buddy, you couldn't even narcissist right. You showed your face too soon. Like, she was easily able to get out and get her own apartment. Like, he didn't trap her enough. And but yeah, it's like there's other stories I've heard, like, where this, and it's a boyfriend too, like not even a fiance, not even a husband, and he was trying to baby trap her by like microwaving her birth control. Because that's the thing, y'all, if you're on birth control, have that from your partner, because apparently they can just microwave that shit and it'll render the pills useless, but you won't know that. So gotta be careful. Let's see how that's looking. Oh, that looks a little weird. Hold on. I was supposed to crochet after the arm. Oopsie. How to do this? You're right here. Oh, though I will say though, I think when they back off, it's usually when you become too boring for them. That's why that's why actually gray rocking. Have you ever heard of gray rocking, where it's like you just don't like really show any like reaction to the narcissist, like any of their shenanigans they do. You put them on an info diet. You don't really talk with them very much. You kind of gray rock them. You give them no reaction, because here's the thing. Even if you react mad to them, right? Like you're pissed and you want to rage at them, you know, reading the riot act and all that. Don't do that, because it's what they want. They want you to yell and scream at them, or to cry and beg and wail. They want that. giving no reaction, like being like a robot to them, it bores them basically to where they get so bored that they finally just like leave you alone. Oh yeah, because Caleb, if you microwave birth control, it basically makes him useless. He was trying to baby trap his girlfriend. It's like, you can't even propose first, my dude? Like, and the sad thing is, actually, the girl was talking about how, like, she thought she was gonna marry this boy and have kids with him in the future. She just didn't want kids now because she was doing her PhD. But yeah, it's like, damn, you just can't do that. So yeah, girls, keep your birth control safe. Even better if you can get like an IUD or an implant, because then they can't tamper with that. There was even another story where this girl got baby trapped by her boyfriend because like she had just switched to birth control and still got pregnant, and it turns out he was because what do you call it? She was gonna get an IUD and he was heavily against it for some reason. Even though he was like, oh, we don't need kids yet either, but it turns out nah, he actually baby trapped her. And she found out with, like, he was drunkenly talking to, I think her brother during a party, and that's how she found out that he got her pregnant on purpose. Like, they made it look like it was an accident. So you gotta be very, very careful with that. Makes me actually wonder how many times women that were on the pill, I know, because you can still get pregnant on the pill, you know, it's not 100% perfect, but it makes me do wonder now, how long has this knowledge been out for people to know that you gotta, if you apply heat, and it's not even just, a microwave, like, you could also like I think like apply like a hair dryer to it, I think would be enough. Here's so funny though, Caleb. The pills he microwaved was actually not his was not her birth control. She actually I don't think she even took birth control. I think she had the arm implant, but they were actually her gallbladder pills. She had her gallbladder removed and she calls them her poop pills. It was funny. But apparently the packet looked very similar to birth control, and she literally threw the packet and was like, you thought you microwaved my birth control? Bitch, I have an implant. You microwaved my shit pills. And I don't know. When I read that part, that just like made me snort out laughing. But the problem is though, that still could have been, you know, dangerous if she took them, because like, you know, when medication's had heat applied, it changes the composition to where they could be like, you know, toxic, you know. Ah, that's true. Right, I remember you told me about that. Yeah, it's a good thing I guess your dad got out, but Right, manipulative people are shit. They are. They're such ugh. They're icky. They're just such ew people, you know what I mean? That's why I feel like as a whole, as people, we need to change our attitude about narcs. No longer like, oh, narc's so scary. We should change it to be like, ew, you're a narc? Gross. Like, we need to change the attitude of that. Like, kind of like, whenever you like, apply humor to something, it kind of like takes away the seriousness of it, you know what I mean? Or like the scariness of it. Kind of like takes away their power they hold, right? They like having that power of you being terrified of them, right? And it's like, now we need to change your attitude about narcs. Like, ew, you're a narc. Gross ass. Like, you know. Narcs are annoying. Okay, now I'm debating if I want to go over a couple more times. I might do a little bit, because I kind of want the hood to go over a little bit, but we'll see. Let's see. Oh, there's Mr. Coffee. Oh no, yeah, I think the shirt I gave him this morning, I think it was my shirt. Uh-oh. Oh, we just went to, what do you call it? We hung out for Christmas, what do you call it, takoyaki. So that's what we did for Christmas. Nothing really much for New Year's. I might get to maybe meet Yonso for Sola, or like a little bit after Sola. I'm not sure. That's the plan, but it's not 100% set in stone, so we'll have to see. Hey, thank you. I just got them the other day, Ostrad. I got them when we went to get yarn at the market when we were hanging out takoyaki, and I need some new embroidery scissors because like the other ones, like, where are they at? These over here were like, they're getting really frayed. Like when I try cutting stuff, like the yarn or thread will get so frayed. It's hard to get a clean cut. Nah. Well, I mean, think about it though, Caleb. Narcs are the OG bigots though, so it's fine. It's kind of like the same how, like, you know, with the MAGA people, right? We're like, ew, maggots, right? Because they think they're so cool and stuff, but they're just nothing but homophobic, racist bigots, you know? So it's fine. Like, literally, narcs are the bigots, so I think it's fine to call a bigot, you know? Narcs, I don't even see them as, like, full humans. They're, like, subhuman. They didn't get the empathy gene. You know, their little brains can't produce empathy. Granted, I don't think all narcs are bad, because I think, to be fair, there is a spectrum when it comes to narcs. And I don't know about with your mom, because your mom might not actually be full of narcissist. She could possibly have, you know, PPD or bipolar, because there are some mental illnesses where the person is, they're not a narc, but they have narcissistic tendencies. So I don't think you're a bad person if you have that. Just, you can be annoying and a handful to deal with, you know what I mean? Like, take your medication, please, like that kind of thing. You know, so that's why you do gotta be careful when it comes to that. Like, gotta have discernment and stuff, because some people might just not be full on narcs, they'll just have narcissistic tendencies due to their mental illness. But usually you can kind of tell with a full-on narc that they're a much whole different beast, right, in itself of itself. Like, they choose to be a narc. It's like, well, you choose to be a narc, you ain't gonna get no respect from me. I know my fancy Christmas scissors. I'm calling them like my Edwardian scissors. They look so Victorian style. Oh yeah, we're talking about narcotics. No, we're talking about narcissist. I call them narcs for short. Or sometimes when I'm being really sassy, narcs. Because, like, they don't deserve a cool name. They're the lamest son of the bitches on the planet. And you know what, though? I feel like if you're, like, a soci or psychopath, I feel like you have to be a narc, right? As a prerequisite. Like, how can you not be? But, like, it's like, ugh. They're some of the most, like, most annoying little pests on the planet. They're doing their little stupid games, their little manipulation games, their little Darvo, their little narcissist prayer, all the little shit they do to try to make themselves look like the victim and make the, you know, victim look like, you know, a delusional crazy person. That's what they actually say. Be careful with, certain, people who say their exes were crazy. Because the funny thing is, like, you know, there's, like, the girl who'll be like, oh, all my exes were narcissist. Right, she actually might be the narcissist. And same for the guy who's like, oh, all my exes were crazy. Wacko girls. Turns out he's a narcissist. Now, the thing is, though, if they had, like, one crazy ex, like, if they had, like, a range of normal girlfriends and they had that one crazy ex, then they're probably telling the truth. Actually, they probably just had a crazy narcissistic ex. But if, like, all their girlfriends or all the women they've been with, you know, have been crazy, it's like, either, my dude, you keep going for the same type of person, or you might be the narcissist, you know what I mean? Hey, Simon, how you doing? That's true, because you also do gotta be careful, because I do narcissists have a type. Have you ever noticed how always, like, these, like, really sweet, gentle people always get stuck with a narcissist, partner, and turns out actually narcissists seek those types of people out. Usually a narcissist is not gonna seek out another narcissist, right? That's no fun for them. They actually search for high empathy peoples, but I think, though, usually, after the first few rounds, like, you know, the person's gonna be like, okay, I need to stop dating these kind of people. At least I would hope so. The problem is, and they also look for people with like low self-esteem, and they even try to crush that self-esteem even lower. More, if they're nice, they're just pretending to be nice. Actually, that's a thing though, Miss Puffles. You gotta be very careful about, because actually narcissists are very charming. That's the crazy part. That's actually how they do their magic, is that they make this image about themselves that they're like these great people everyone love, but behind closed doors, they are an absolute monster to their partner, right? Have you ever heard about like the women or even men who have had like, everyone loves their partner, and like even when they try to talk about it, people are like, what, so-and-so such nice, you can't talk about them like that, even though they're trying to tell them like stuff that's actually happening and no one believes them. That is actually the way of the narc. That's why they're so deadly, is that they literally curate an image around their community of being these great people. That's why I say like the dumb narcs are usually like, they're mask off too early. The higher level narcs, like think of it like a higher level vampire, like the smarter vampires, like, or something, like they are very good at curating a very image around them, like everyone likes them, you know, they're always like nice and helpful people. That's why you gotta be very careful. Oh no, my dad's a big time narcissist. I'm also struggling not being like him. Exactly right, because you grew up with that too. So like as a kid, like that got kind of like burned into your brain, and that's how we're supposed to act. I know, right? Like, yeah, I don't feel like not having empathy is a good reason for being shit. I would like to think that some people without empathy could be nice. I think it depends, because like probably there are like lower level narcs that are probably not that bad. You know what I mean? That's why I said it's like a spectrum, right? There's like, because there is a certain type of narc I do feel sorry for, and that's usually the one where they're like a scared inner child, right? But the problem is not all narcs are like that. Not all narcs are a scared, innocent, crying child on the inside, right? That's only one type of narc. Those are the only narcs I would have sympathy for, because usually it's from childhood trauma, right? I will give that only to the other narcs are more like borderline sociopathic a little bit, like, oh my god, like I heard about, you know, if you ever see an internet troll that just pops out of nowhere and is just like being really rude and mean to someone all of a sudden, right? They say that the nastiest, meanest shit. Turns out that's a narc right there just trying to get their stress relief. I did not know that. I'm like, because you know, like I always wonder like why people do that for fun. And there was like a story I heard where the dude found out his girlfriend was doing that. And he's like, why is my lovely sweet girlfriend doing this? Like, why is she being like the most, like she would be saying homophobic and like racist shit to people on like Reddit and stuff. Like, you know, he found her like her Reddit profile and was seeing all the comments she would leave people in different subforums. Like, even if there was like no issue or anything, like she would just like randomly be mean, horrible to people. Like, not just like lightly mean, like downright despicable mean, you know? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I just use it as stress relief, you know? Because, you know, my work is so stressful. And like, she stopped doing it, but turns out she just made a new account, started doing it again. He found it, and thankfully she broke up with her. But it was like a whole thing. It's like, that actually makes sense to me. Because if you think about it, like, right, certain bullies that have a bad home life, and like, why do you think they always pick on like the, you know, weaker kids, right? It's their way of stress relief, and it's so weird and bizarre. They can't relieve stress like a normal goddamn person, right? They gotta hurt somebody to do it. It's like, get a damn hobby, my goodness. Oh, that's right, your brain can't like gets no dopamine or something from hobbies, I guess. It's so weird, like their brain is just messed up big time. Oh, that's good, right? That's what I'm thinking. I was like thinking that's probably the big chunk of maybe why you were feeling kind of down lately. It's like when you gotta like come to terms with that. Like, you know, you don't know. It's a good thing that both your family would be fine with it. That would be the scariest part, is if you had like, oh my god, I think if you had like MAGA parents or something, that'd be, oh god, that would be terrifying. Oh really, I'm actually at my parents' place right now. Last night I was so socially exhausted that I said I wanted to retreat to my room. What? Which ended up in a scream match because we had guests over and me leaving doesn't look nice. Oh my god. The hell? Like, you're like, your social battery's you know, depleted. You're like, you know, I'm just gonna, you know, go recharge in my room, and it becomes a scream. Oh god, narcs sounds they're exhausting. They're like, actually, like now when I look at narcs, I'm like, y'all are so annoying. Like, they make the stupidest, biggest mountain out of a molehill kind of thing. You know? And it's just like, good grief. They're some exhausting to people to be around. That's why, like, you know, you gotta gray rock them, honestly. Don't even engage. Don't scream back with them. They want that little tit for tat kind of, you know, dealio. Like, Jesus Christ. That's why they usually say to walk away, though they usually don't like it when you walk away. Oh my god, right, yes. Like, I know some people want to do it as like stress relief, but don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth your integrity, you know? Now, it'd be one thing if you were gonna go out and yell at bad people online, you know, like you go out and you see trolls online and you want to like, you know, yell at them back. I can get that maybe. I have to like restrain myself from doing that, because the problem is that's what they want too, though. They want that. And I saw, actually, there's like one lady I love, Bourbon Bougie's channel. And she doesn't even really interact with people who spew hate on her channel, like the guys who, the really dusty misogynistic dudes who come in and like call her like a single cat lady, which is hilarious because she's literally she's married with 2 kids. But they clearly don't watch her channel, you know, and like they'll spew shit like that, like, oh, you're gonna be single, sad and alone with a dozen cats, like those kind of, you know, the red pill dudes. Like a lot of red pill dudes come on our channel, and she literally just like, you know, blocks them, clock it and block it, you know, because that's the thing. It's like, don't even like her comments are nice and clean. Like she likes to keep the community clean for us, which I think is really nice. Every once in a while she'll take screenshots of it and she'll call it a salty serenade video, where she'll go and show all this like nasty stuff a lot of these dudes would say, and it's just like absolutely hilarious. The hysterics. Oh my god. Yeah, I think you may have been VIP. I think. Can't remember when I made you VIP, but I remember it was quite a bit ago. Then again, though, I've actually had someone I had him as VIP, and I had him as VIP like pretty early on. I think, was it Takoyaki Crochet? No, I think it was Peacemaker. And it took them like almost a couple months, like I think like 6 months before they realized that they were VIP. I think, to be fair, because their username was pink, so maybe it just didn't like catch their eye. Because like their username was like the same shade as the pink little VIP banner. I thought that was funny. Let's see, Amen Rose. Wait. Oh, wait. For some reason, he keeps blaming me for learning a new language, me being weird, hormonal, whatever. What? See, this is what I mean. Narcs are some of the weirdest son of bitches, because like they will take the most innocuous thing and try to twist it to make it look like the bad guy. Like you, learning a new language, right? Pretty freaking a normal thing, I think, especially in this day and age. And it's like, oh, you're being weird hormonal? Like, what? And the actual, like, their brains, it's like, I want to study their brain. Like, what is going on in there? Is your brain being munched up by a bunch of little worms or something? They got the maggot brains. That's what I call it. Like, literally, they got, like, some kind of parasite in their brain that's, like, eating up all their wiring and stuff. Let's see. Oh, I took a walk at 3 a.m. because I couldn't sleep. That didn't fit his schedule, and I got yelled in the middle of the night. Like, right, you're 20. I'm not like, exactly, like that's the thing with oh, and maybe have you gone on the subreddit Raised by Narcissists? You'll probably find a lot of stories of probably like a similar childhood to your, Simon. I hate when they're like that. Like, you're like a full-grown ass adult. Like, you're almost 30. And they're treating you like a toddler. It's like so weird, and you don't even live there. You're just like coming to visit. It's like, honestly, if you can, probably no contact sounds better. I know, like, the problem is, I guess it depends on, like, your other relatives. Like, do you have other relatives who are gonna shame you and all that crap for going narcissist, no contact. Hey, Squid, how you doing? Oh, let me give you a shout out. Oh, I gotta put it over here. I got a little wireless keyboard for this. And also, hey Smokey, how you doing?
Hey, will you grab some coffee?
You wanna go get some coffee with me?
Let's see. Oh, what are you guys making today? Also, we just got a couple follows. Who was that? Raskin, thank you so much for the follow. Or is it A's Quinn? Is it A's Quinn? I hope I'm saying it right. yes. Stitches Sam, they got like a little frog. They got like a little crocheted frog profile picture, right? I think that's with them. To be fair, we got actually 2 Sams in the chat, but I think that's who I'm thinking of. One Sam crochets, the other Sam doesn't. Oh, it's Ice Quinn. Oh, okay. I was thinking like, you know, like your name's Quinn. It's like I is Quinn, like, you know, like that cute like little way of saying it, like I is this or something. Oh, okay, so it's Ice Queen. Oh right, yeah, stuck between a rock and a hard place and no outlet, not allowed to talk, so it was bad. But I'm way better now. That's good to know. Like, right, like it's good to have like healthy coping mechanisms or someone to like vent to. Granted, I know that not everyone can get therapy because it's like expensive and crap, but always having like maybe like a friend they can like kind of just like shoot the shit with, I feel like that's always kind of helped me a bit. Alright, that's right, I can't catch your streams as much this time, so I hope you're doing well. But we're doing good in PC. Oh, I gotta show you in PC. We finished the what's his name, the Infernal Master. I got a picture. Takogi loved him. Let me find the picture. Make sure the brightness is not too high. But yeah, we finished him. It looks pretty dope. Let me see if I can find the back picture. I didn't have time to make his staff, unfortunately, because I was literally crocheting till like 7:30 in the morning. The day we were gonna meet Takoyaki, so I had like literally 2 hours of sleep when we met. There was like the in-between picture. I was like, last week finished off that stream. I had to do the rest last night. That's what he turned out. Let's see. Oh, that was you, Sam. Thank you so much. Also, Veizen, welcome on in. Hope I said your name right. Wait, if you use the ice as in pen, it becomes like penguin. I'm actually impressed with the micro crochet. It would kill my hands. The funny thing is, actually, Ice Queen, they actually saved my hands because I actually got really bad carpal tunnel from like doing Afghans and like crocheting purses like way too much at once, like when I was 17. And I had to stop crocheting for a whole year. And even then I noticed whenever I tried getting back into bigger projects, I can kind of feel it, the funniness coming back, so I stop. But with the small crochet, I can like crochet all day long. To be fair, the secret though, I'm not working with thread right now. I'm actually working with yarn. Do I have a thing over here? Yeah, here we go. Like, here's like what it looks like, right? Worsted weight, but I take out a single strand. I think I took one out already of this one because there's only 4 left. Usually I get 5 with this one, but yeah, I work with like a single strand of this. Let's see. Oh, I've been busy with stuff. Also, how was your Christmas? Oh, jeez. Oh man, that sounds like quite the day. And all with bronchitis on top of all that. Good God. Hopefully, they let you take some time off though, because you need to have some time to heal, because that could get worse. Oh, we were making the Fiona top from Spirited Thread, and it's taking some time. Wait, hold on, let me Google that. Right, actually, that's what literally the cape helped keep him up because he was falling down before. So I was like, you know what? Let me make the cape a little bit longer, and yeah, it helps keep him up, thankfully. Oh, I'm making a huge Totoro plushie. I've only made a small Totoro before, but to be fair, Totoro deserves to be a big boy because he's so squishy. Let's see, what's it called? The Fiona top. Oh, is it one of these? Wait, no, it says Spirit and Thread, so let me find Spirit and Thread. Might be though, because that was hella cute though. Oh, similar, okay. I think I saw hers pop up. This is so cute. They both were really cute though. Like, crochet tops are becoming really adorable. Oh, I love these colors. I'm gonna make me that one day. How much is that pattern? Oh, it's only $10. That's not bad. The only problem is I can't really do any big crochet for now because I literally, all my yarn's all chopped up. You see, right, like, it looks like this. I basically would take my big old skein, chop up into a bunch of these and put them in a Ziploc bag because they could, like, compress better when I moved here to Korea. because I tried vacuum packing when they were like a full skein. It did not get, you know, it would not fit. So I had to like pre-chop them up, like pre-roll them up and put them in Ziploc bags, leave the air, like leave like a little bit open, so that way when I put them in the space bag, they would all like suck down. Like really, they were like thin, but man, they were massively heavy, like big slabs of brick of yarn. Yeah, just with one ply of yarn. Oh, I almost don't want to give them away. I feel like that, honestly. Right, crochet is like magic. I will say those. I don't know, because I know some people have a hard time with crochet, but if you're able to get the hang of it, though, Miss Puffles, like get the basics down, amigurumi's not so bad. It's really like tops and still like clothing and stuff that gets more complicated because you have to like know a bunch of stitches and lots of math. Really, the math is not that bad when it comes to amigurumi, because it's usually just simple multiplication, division, and most of the time you're just following a pattern, so you don't even do any math. Oh no, my hand's been struggling on and off at the moment between knitting and crocheting. Crafting and gaming is screwing up my hands. Right, because I've actually felt like after a long crochet sesh, it's actually hard for me to game because my hand feels so uncomfortable actually at the mouse. It's so weird. Ooh, I have a crap ton of this magenta fluff here. I have no idea what to do with it. Ooh, what is like a character like that's magenta? Oh, my Christmas is good. My brother actually got me a die-cast Chevrolet. Is it Chevelle? I hope I'm saying that right. SS. Oh my god, 457 special edition model. Wait, he got you a whole car? Dang. Yeah, well, not expensive, I should say, because I literally brought two suitcases with me. Like, I didn't have to move furniture or nothing, because I literally went from, like, living at home to living with Mr. Coffee to living with Mr. Coffee here, basically. Like, we lived in San Francisco for 2 years, or technically 1 year. 1 year was in Oakland. But basically, you know what I mean, like, we lived in the Bay Area for 2 years. And most of that furniture there was, like, not even great furniture, thankfully, so it was fine, like, getting rid of. So we kind of came here for a fresh start, really. Now the problem is when we move to the States, that's gonna be the doozy, because like now we have like so many nice things I don't want to throw away. But the thing is, his parents do have a storage unit though on their property, I think, or like one of their properties. Like his grandfather had a few properties, and I think one of them can be used as storage. And I'm wondering if maybe we could just put some of our furniture in there, because we do plan to come back to Korea like years down the line. I don't know how long we'll be in the States for, but like the problem is it won't be till we're like probably middle-aged though. So I don't know how well that furniture is gonna stay for like a decade or two. But we plan more to retire here if we can. Oh, model version, okay. I'm thinking like, damn, he got you a whole car. Okay, so it's like like a little small model, okay. That's still pretty cool though, because models are neat. Hey, Samarella, how you doing? Try not to chiropractic, but feel a bit overwhelmed. But it'll be okay if I hang out here a while. Oh, no worries. We're hopefully a little cozy safe space for you. Ooh, right. Ooh, come to game neighborhood, especially Aalborg. I hope I'm saying that right. Or is it Aalborg? Aalborg. We got Europe's biggest yarn store here. Oh. Right, because a lot of the yarn, what do you call it, here in Korea is like very expensive. Like literally the place I got my scissors from, I went to get one skein of milk on yarn, she said it was 14 bucks. I was like, oh hell no. No. Thankfully she had some wool acrylic, which, well, sadly when I bought it I thought it was full acrylic. I got some of these. It's called hand knit Barbie wool, and thankfully it splits. It gets you 5 strands, but it's 85% Lana wool and 50% acrylic. Or wait, no, maybe Lana's just the name of it in a different language. Oh, maybe, I think, because what is Acrylico? I think that's just, yeah, okay, so it's just wool. But the only problem is that means I can't use the fire technique on it, so I was like, no, if it was like full acrylic, that would have been better. But they have like 5 a piece, which is still kind of pricey in my opinion for like, it's not even 50 grams, it's 45 grams, which is funny. I'm like, damn, they were like literally 5 grams away from being 50, and they decided to like make it 45. Let's see, Oh, I still got it. Oh, no worries. And again, thank you so much for the raid. I better go eat because I have
some coffee.
You wanna go
it's
get some
5:20
coffee with
p.m.
me?
Oh, we're only 2 hours apart. Yeah, it's only 5:30 for me. Have a good day and stay safe. Also, oh, Crocheter, welcome on and thank you so much for the follow. Oh, it's an important day for me. I can't believe I came this far. It still feels like a dream, but I gotta thank a few Twitch communities for helping me out. Oh, that sounds nice. Is it like was it like a anniversary for you? Did you just hit affiliate maybe? See how we go to bed trying to figure out if I'm actually giving up. I'll tell you. You could always also possibly buy too. Don't forget about that, Caleb, because I know buy people get such a bad rep with both communities. Like the buy erasure is just absolutely disgusting. Like it's kind of sad they're like not accepted by either side, like the hetero side or sometimes the LGBTQ side. Unfortunately, not all, but just like I have seen some groups of LGBT that are like really harsh towards bi people, and it's like it's really strange. Like I can totally see being bi as a like. The concept makes sense to me. Like, I can see people being attracted to both. I don't know why it has to be either or. Oh, you complete 5 weeks of being cancer-free. Holy shit. Oh, that is a big thing, for sure. Because cancer honestly sucks. Actually, the grandmother who taught me how to crochet, she had breast cancer way before when I was a kid, when she was a survivor up, but it unfortunately came back and took her from us back in 2009 when I was just only 14. And that's why we do the Boobtober. Like, I don't know if you've heard of Boobtober, but it's the whole thing Crafty Jellyfish does for every October for breast cancer awareness, and we do that little fundraiser every year. I was in line for the opening day of the biggest restaurant. I was the only person in that line below 40 years old. I know, right? Like, honestly, gotta be careful. Like, if all the young people find out they're gonna go and buy up the whole store, and all the old crocheting and knitting grannies will probably be pissed with us. Oh, right. Old cars are nice. I actually, like, I've never liked modern sports cars. Like, to me, modern sports cars are kind of boring. I love a good 80s sports car. That's my favorite. Like, kind of think of like what you would see on Miami Vice. I love the sport cars on there. But yeah, the sports cars of today, I'm just like, not feeling it. And some of those cars from like the 50s and 60s are quite nice too. Oh, back from a sick break. Yeah, we're just trying to finish this little hoodie for our little pink soldier, and then we can finally start working on his head. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Let me chain and turn one. You see, we're trying to make the little hood. I don't know how to make a perfectly round hood though without it being like pointy at the top. There's probably a way about it. Alright, it actually looks like the mask reference. Oh, it does kind of. What are they called? I forgot if they had a name or not. Oh my god, right? Especially because I unfortunately had, because you gotta be careful when it comes to cancer, because that shit will come back sometimes. Like, my poor English teacher, she was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer when, like, I think right in the middle of the school year. And eventually, like, I remember hearing about, like, apparently she was actually cancer-free, thankfully. She underwent some intensive treatments. And I remember after I graduated, I heard about that she was finally cancer free, and I was like so happy. And then I think like a year later, it came back and it was more aggressive than ever, and like it took her, unfortunately. And I was like so shocked because I'm here thinking like she's been doing well, you know, cancer free, and didn't know it can. And then when I went back to talk to that same guidance counselor, like, because at the time my sister was still in school, right? And she's in the cosmetology class, so I would come in sometimes to be like, because you can invite people to be like, to do like the cosmet, like, you know, to do your hair or nails or something for a class grade. So I'd get to come back to my school sometimes and talk with Miss Kirby, the guidance counselor. Not guidance counselor, my bad. She was a main office worker. And I'll get to talk with her sometimes and get some updates on Miss Young. And yeah, it was quite sad. I think you could even find her obituary online. I believe her name was Barbara Young, I think. She was a Bolton High School. If you put Bolton High School teacher, terminal brain cancer, I think her obituary pops up. Oh, and this is already the second time too, right? Like, I would not consider you crazy at all. Cancer is a bish. An absolute bish. I can never understand when people are like, oh, I have, like, you know, like you have cancer, right? And you're like nervous about it all the time, and people are like, oh my god, you're overreacting, you're so crazy. It's like, bruh. Like, they're so full of shit because like they've never had cancer before, so they'll never understand until it happens to them, basically. Oh right, that's because they caught it early too, noobs. Yeah, that's why you definitely want to, I actually saw this really sweet lady's video. It's so funny too, because apparently to get her video out there, she had to make it look like she was gonna say like something racist, like a black woman, we need to like you can't be coming on this internet, blah blah, like making it sound like she's gonna start a fight. And it turns out after that she goes to the next clip, I'm sorry, get a mammogram. Sorry I had to do that, because the freaking Instagram algorithm thinks if I'm gonna start something controversial, they're gonna push this video more. And so yeah, it was actually a big old spiel about like how, you know, black women are like not really taken seriously by doctors, and how you need to like advocate, and like if one doctor is trying to gaslight you, you need to go to the next one, like get that mammogram, get tested, you know, don't let the doctors gaslight you. And I thought that was like a really sweet sentiment of her video. It just sucks that she had to like write just to get the video to push more. You have to like pretend like you're gonna fight about something. Oh my god, your dad is weird, Steinman. Out there listening by your door. Absolute crazy psycho. I know, right? That's like, narcs are the worst. They never want to leave you alone. Oh, really? But many people also feel like they can't bring up health issues around me because I feel like they can't compare. I guess I could kind of get that, because like they're like, right, I would feel like, oh, I don't want to feel like, you know, like my problems are not as big as yours, so I would feel crappy if I talked about my health problems. But like, if you're fine with them hearing about their, you know, like their own health, like let them know it's fine to share, like that kind of thing. I think, because right, whenever the pendulum swings one way, right, we see so many people be so dismissive of healthcare problems and dismissive to people with health problems, so it becomes like this swings the other way, where people are too scared to talk about, even if this problem is smaller, they feel like they're gonna like, they don't want to feel like they're still in the spotlight from you, kind of thing. So they're a bit more timid about it. Just like let them know like, hey, it's okay, you know, you can talk to me also about your health problems as well, like we can share, you know, like what's it called, like we kind of bond over the shittiness of it all, kind of thing. Like say like, I thankfully, well, I don't know if I have cancer or not, I hope not, but like I have like gastritis, and it's like, ugh, it's just such a, you know, grab to talk about. So sometimes we'll have people in the chat, I can kind of like just like, they won't have gastritis, but they'll have like heartburn, and we can like talk about the symptoms and how much they suck and shit together. Like, oh, there was actually a YouTube called What the Hell, She Got Cancer? Let's see, oh, first I was only on meds and stuff, and it helped me, but I had to go back to the doctor. Oh, and they were like, you need to do the chemo and radiation therapy. Yeah, see, they probably wanted to really make sure, because if you didn't, it may have like not gotten all the way, and it probably was snuck back, you know? Oh my god, so the floor's really creaky. Oh my goodness, such an idiot. He can't even be like, he's not even hiding well enough, like, good grief. good God, that's hilarious though. Like, he's just like, it's so obvious. He was pulling the door handle and I think then regretting it, I think. So at least learned that what a closed door is, but oh my God, I hate the feeling of watching me in the night, right? That's like, ugh. Honestly, maybe when I go to sleep, I'd pack up and go back home, honestly. I'd be like, frick this. Yeah, that's true, right? You only need to hear like, that's nothing. That's something my aunt would do, my Aunt Krita, because like, it is sad because like on one hand, right, she did have lung cancer, now has only one lung, but she will like, it's the weirdest thing, but here's the thing, she freaking like will manipulate things. We talked about this on stream a bit ago. There's a big yard sale that her neighborhood does every year. It's an annual thing, and me and my mom, we literally offered to, we stay over the night so that we can help her in the early morning, right? My mom gets up at 4 with her, like she heard Aunt Krita get up and she woke up. And literally my Aunt Krita's like, no, Michelle, you just go back to sleep. I got this. And my mom's like, you sure? And like, my mom would try to help her. And she's like, no, Michelle, you go back to sleep now. And it's like, okay. They go back to sleep and we get up at like 6 instead, I think, or like 5:30. And and then we help her set up the rest of the stuff. Guess what she does? When we're like in the middle of selling, right, there's like a lot of people around, right, a lot of customers, and she brags about like, yeah, like these two were just sleeping, and here I am at 4 in the morning setting everything up all by myself, and I got one lung. Like, oh my God. And my mom was like, started definitely looking at her funny after that. So my mom is like the type of person to super help you out when you need anything, you know? And it's like, man, she just like literally curated that for that, like, right, just to be able to like brag about it. Like, I got one lung and I only did this all by myself. Well, my mom literally woke up with you to help you, and you pestered, like, you literally I even heard her too. Her talking voice me woke me up, because she was raising her like, no, Michelle, you go back to sleep now. Like, eesh, I hate when people do that. I know not all people who are sick do that. It's like more like a certain type of personality does that, really. And it's just like, right, it's like, oh. Damn, really? Oh, screw those family members. Good grief. But hey, Retro Lady. Yeah, we had a good Christmas. We got to hang out with Takoyaki Crochets, and we went to the international market in Busan called Gukjae Jijong, and we got to have some coffee, and then we went for Korean barbecue. And the Shijong, we got to finally have him try hotok, which is fried. It's like fried dough with like brown sugar, cinnamon, and usually pine nuts, I think, in it, or peanuts. Sometimes it's peanuts. Yeah, it's like those people who brag about being how exploited they are at work, but they never put up boundaries to not be exploited. It's like they almost curated the situation. You know what I mean? It's really weird. It's like, you know. But that's when we started kind of looking at my Aunt Krita a little bit sideways after that. Because my mom is a super helpful person. She never just sits around and twiddles her thumb, right? My mom is someone who always, like, she'll, like, literally see someone struggling, she'll go up to them to help them. You know what I mean? And the fact that my Aunt Krita was, like... Well, she's actually, like, a great aunt, so she is quite old. But, like, she would, like, pester them. And actually, the thing is, her poor husband, Glenn... Which is actually the one who we're actually related to, by the way, because we're related because my great uncle Glenn is actually my mom's dad's brother. So that's who we're related to anyway, at least, you know, through blood. Because actually, Krita is Uncle Glenn's second wife. So she's not even like the OG aunt, you know. But what do you call it? Like, I was sitting at that table, that breakfast, the little dining room table, not dining room table, I should say, more, you know, like when you have like a little breakfast nook, like the breakfast nook table or something like that. I was sitting it there. She never once came in and told Glenn to make coffee. And this poor guy is like deaf in one ear, blind in one. He has a lot of health problems. They are both quite sick, but like she's like the healthier of the two actually. And he's like really sick. He's really old. And like she never once came in and asked him to make coffee. She came in, started yelling at him because she looked at the coffee pot. I was like, Glenn, I done damn told you to start making some damn coffee. And he's like, you didn't tell me. Like, the fuck I did. I did tell you to make some damn coffee. And I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking like, no, you didn't. Because I have been there since I woke up at that table. So I was like organizing some stuff, like the smaller like things to put in boxes of things that we're going to put out later. And it's like, I was sitting there working on that. And she never once came and asked me to make coffee. It's like, ugh. She's like really exhausting to be around, honestly. Let's see, I had to go to Christmas with my uncles. Oh, won $15 playing some Christmas games there. Oh, what Christmas game did you guys play? Let me also start sewing this down. But yeah, ugh, my creator, she's just exhausting to be around. Like, it's really sad because I do feel bad for her condition, you know, because it does suck to have one lung, but it's like, yikes. Like, you kind of make people not like you. Okay, so it's the one where you match the card and win money attached to it, and the one where you shuffle, covered buckets around it, and I have gifts in them, so... Oh, I got a bag of candy with that one! Ooh, nice, because Christmas candy is pretty darn good. I'm guessing it's probably like lots of chocolates, too, or do they have, like, some peppermints in there? Though, honestly, I probably would prefer the chocolates. My sister, though, would like the peppermints, though. Oh, actually lots of peanut butter cups. Right, I think, yeah, it's just best to ignore people, move away from some people, right? Like my parents have kind of gone low contact with my Aunt Karita. Like, they don't really go to as many family events anymore. They kind of try to avoid her a little bit. They said they've had so much more peace since then. 'Cause yeah, my Aunt Karita, like, and she also loves, my Aunt Karita is also a big gossip, so she loves creating drama. It's like, those kind of people, they're just so exhausting to be around. Like, I just want to be in a family setting where everyone's, like, happy to see each other. There's no fighting, there's no drama, there's no, you know, passive aggressiveness. Like, who wants that? Like, these people like my Aunt Karita love to instigate that shit, right? They love to see sparks fly, and it's just, I never understand those people. Like, I just want us to all be, like, loving and happy to see each other, you know? And enjoy each other's company. Is that too much to ask for? Ooh, having a PB float, with the Diet Coke. Right, yeah, Toxipio, not worth your time, just leave them as much as you can. Ooh, and also got some calligraphy pens for Christmas. Yeah, Mr. Coffee trying to promote the coffee. It depends on Summerall. It depends. The thing is, like, sure, there's some family members that are maybe just like, they're misguided and you just gotta like stick by them until they finally see the light. But a lot of times though, they will never change, unfortunately, and sometimes it's just better to, like, you don't have to go no contact, just like going low contact. I do like that they have like a low contact choice, like kind of like gray rock them a little bit, like just don't let them know everything about you, you know. And a lot of times they try to use that as ammunition. It's more, because I know sometimes you can't go no contact with certain people because that means possibly not getting to see other relatives, like children, you know, like maybe nephews and nieces. So you do have to like tippy-toe around it. But basically you have to like try to make yourself as boring as possible to them. You know what I mean? So they have no interest in like attacking you, basically. That'd be funny though if they try to attack you for being boring, but then like, hey, like, oh, they're gonna look crazy for that though, I feel like, to other people. They attack you for being too boring. Right, oh, I'm gonna go get coffee at my dad's away, so I might not return, you know? Don't sit with your phone. Oh god, right. That's funny, like, you are like 28. You just want to scroll on your phone while having a coffee, and he's probably gonna bitch at you for being on your phone. Like, what the hell? Especially if it's like in the morning, the middle of the morning too. Oh shoot, were the ads playing? Oopsie. Right, hold on. Oh, it's 7:40. Oh, okay, it's morning time for you. Okay, that's good. Oh, I think I'm still thinking of when you said about like 3 in the morning. I'm like, oh wait, no, that's when you took the walk, so it's not 3 in the morning for you still. It's like right back in my day, we didn't play on our phones because there were no phones to play with. Funny thing is, they read the damn newspaper, and you know what a lot of times I catch myself doing when I'm having breakfast is I'm usually reading an article I see on like, you know like how Google has like that, if you go swipe one side, you get like all these like random articles, you know, about stuff going on, current events. And I'm like, I'm kind of doing no different than what they did back in the day by reading a newspaper, you know what I mean? And I cannot read the newspaper here. Like I'm studying Korean, but like my Korean's not that good enough to be able to read the newspaper, you know? Alright, oh, I'd have to be beat up all the time, right? Like, I'm hoping you mean like emotionally. I not actually. Yeah, it's like, gotta gray rock him. Gotta be like, you gotta like pretend to be like the most uninteresting and boring person to these people. Hopefully it usually gets them to back away. Usually by fighting back with them, it's what they want. And it's so nasty. Like, ugh. Disgusting. He's like, I swear if he starts attacking my crochet, I'm gonna scoop his eyeballs out with my needles. Yeah, Gramps better watch it. He's about to lose an eyeball. I seriously never understood relatives that like do that shit. Like, what's your family? You're supposed to like, you know, want to be with them, you know, not like love them and stuff, but they want to instigate all kinds of fights and shit. I'm like, I never understand that. It's like, I swear, some people just need drama in their lives. And I think, too, as well, like, when people, like, get up in a tizzy over, like, the most innocuous thing, I feel like those are usually people with control issues, I think, right? Like, if they can't control every little thing about you, they kind of, like, throw a tantrum in a sense. Okay, also let me do a little quick black line right there. My god, right, the perpetual need to be right. I know, they're so exhausting. Like, the more I think about it, the more how I see narcs is like, my god, you guys are some of the most gosh darn freaking annoying, exhausting pest ever. Like, at least the low level narcs. I know because some higher level narcs are like on more of the scary, dangerous side, but like, or at least the low tier narcs, they're so annoying. Like, oh my god, they like, ugh, make my eyes roll to the far back of my brain. Like, my goodness, like, we gotta take our power back from these fucks, because like, they love instigating drama, they love instigating, you know, kinds of shit. It's just like, I cannot with those people at all. Like, you're too annoying. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, maybe he's not like a full-on narc. He might be more, especially if he has control issues, he could actually also be, I don't know, does he have like bipolar maybe? Because I will say, because there are some people who you might think they're narcs, but it turns out they just have, you know, like, they have borderline or they have bipolar. There might even be, I wonder if there are other conditions that have narcissistic tendencies. So they're not like a full-on narc. It's just enough to where they have the annoying tendencies of a narc. You know what I mean? Like the control issues, the The petrol need to be right. Like, it's so exhausting. Because not everyone's going to be an outright malicious narc. Usually they're going to, like, just have the narcissistic tendencies. So sometimes, right, we have to kind of figure it out. Because I have heard some people where they were like that and they would, like, finally seek therapy and get, you know, treatment for their condition and things would finally get better. At least if they would remember to take their gosh darn medication. There are some cases where they, like, relapse and, like, they'll get better on their medication and then they think they don't need the medication anymore. And then they fall back into their old habits. It's just like, oh. There we go. I think I just got one more. Ah, okay, so that's probably what it is. Wait, who's Justin, though? Wait, Trump dislikes Justin. To be fair, I don't know all the politician names. Is there a politician named Justin? Is that JD Vance? I don't know what the JD stood for. That'd be hilarious, though, because didn't he choose him to be his vice president? Yeah, okay. If his mood switches like that, yeah, then he's probably not an actual full-on narc. What he really needs is therapy, actually. Which is sad, because, right, that's, like, something he can hopefully somewhat treat, but a lot of times they're too stubborn to. Like, you have to, like, really get through to them. And it is a little bit harder when it's like that, because then you can't, like, hate them entirely, you know, right? Because you want to feel like, you know, you want to help them get better. Ooh, so 1 second it's calm, and the next he's throwing a chair to the room? Oh my goodness. Dude needs therapy stat. Holy shit. That is insane. And the worst part is I'm guessing all the older family members in your family, they're probably like trying to enable him, pacify him, you know, all that crap. But yeah, go get your coffee. You're gonna need it to deal with someone like that. My goodness. Oh, really? Out-of-body OCD, so they can also have narcissistic tendencies. Right, I remember like when people think of OCD as being like, oh, everything has to be nice, neat, and straight. It's like, no, it's a whole lot more than that. It is way more than that. I think it's also like, you know, like they have to like, I remember there was like one lady who had to like turn the light switch on at a certain number, like all the light switches in the house. And apparently she said if she did not do that, she would like kill her family. I'm like, what? That was like crazy. Apparently you have to like have, like they'll have like their own like little rituals they have to do to like kind of like stay centered or something. That threw me for a loop. That was like, whoa. That was a crazy sentence. I have some family members that I can tell they're not narcs, but they're like definitely got like bipolar or something. But when it comes to my granddad though, I'm like, oh, he's definitely like a full-on narc. Like he's just not a good person at all. No redeeming qualities. He was like just a full-on narc through and through. But for the other family members, like they have their, you know, their good qualities. They just sometimes they can have, you know, the meltdowns and all that stuff and over crazy shit. They definitely have something going on. But they're not full-on narcissists, you know. Ooh, right, yeah, the obsessive control is a bit like that. Right, so yeah, they don't have control of it over like a certain type of aspect of the situation. They like will absolutely lose it. And probably makes people look at them weird too. Like it'll be over like the simplest stuff too. I don't know how true the story is. To be fair, it is a Reddit story, but like I don't know if you guys heard of the hot dog story? Or mustard. It's really more mustard actually. There was this husband that went absolutely fucking loony because his wife never really liked mustard. And he would like degrade and be like, you gotta stop being a baby, you need to eat mustard or blah blah blah. Like, and here's the funny thing, it turns out he was actually the picky eater. She's actually like much more open-minded when it comes to cuisine, right? Like she'll have more worldly cuisine, you know, from different cultures and stuff. Loves all kinds of curries, but he was like stuck in his own ways. But he could not like the fact that she did not like mustard. And they were like I think at a rush stop or something, getting a hot dog. and she put nothing on it, I think. And he put mustard on his, like, and he asked her, "What do you put on yours?" And she's like, "Nothing." And he like literally threw a tantrum in public, yelling, screaming at her, calling her a bitch and shit, like over the fact that she didn't put mustard on it. And a lot of people told her in the comments it's probably really about control. It's like the one thing he could not get control over her about or something. And it was like, I think it kind of unraveled like that. Like there was like, it wasn't just mustard, it was like other things too that he couldn't get her to be on board with. And it's like, he didn't want her having her own interests. Like it'd be things like he wants her to have only his interests. He wants her to share only his interests. And if she had any interests of her own, it was like betraying him in a sense. It was so bizarre. Granted, I don't know how true that story is, so do take it with a grain of salt. But my God, if that's a true story, that dude needs to be in a freaking mental asylum or something. Like the way he threw it, that he just went berserk over not putting mustard on a hot dog. And he was like really scary too. Like when they got in the car, he was like speeding, like she thought she was gonna die, that kind of thing. Where he's like yelling and screaming at her while speeding down the interstate. Like, eesh, that's terrifying. Oh, right, so like instead of checking the stove, they're checking if their daughter hasn't started wrong hobbies in the last 5 minutes. Oh God. Oh good, I was able to hide in my room and get with the coffee. Glad then you snuck past your dad. Coffee acquired. Horrible interaction with father, avoided. But my goodness. Honestly, like for probably your own mental life, you might have to start like visiting them less or something. I'm guessing you were visiting for Christmas. Oh, he went perfect time to get something, right? You just gotta wait for them to go number 2. That's when you can go sneak and get stuff. Right, yeah, it's like I myself don't really like mustard, right? And the funny thing is, because people thought we're like, because there were some mean people in the comments like, oh, are you just like a really picky eater, blah blah blah, to like the OP, like the wife. And it actually came out that he was actually the picky eater, that he didn't want to eat like different, you know, cultures, cuisines and stuff. He would just want to stick with like very plain American food, and that she was actually the more worldly eater kind of thing. And, like, it's so funny. It's like, ugh. Oh, and then I think it also came out that he was actually cheating on her too. I think he was like having an affair. But at the same time, he tried to baby trap her. Like, that came out later in some updates. That's why I don't know how true that saga was, because it was like several updates. But, and they each one of them got like more and more escalated. So I don't know how true that story is, but man, if that story is true, like, yikes. Over mustard, man. That's what I mean, like, narcs will like blow up over the most innocuous things. And it's just all because of control. Like, they don't have control of you 100%, and it drives them absolutely mad. Like, you gotta like what they like, you gotta eat what they eat. And if you don't, you're the enemy, kind of. And I'm just like, I can't understand that, you know? Like, as a normal thinking person, you know, we think, hey, everyone has like their own tastes or own interests, and that's fine. Right? That's what a normal person thinks. But man, people like narcs, like, they can't stand it when people don't have the same interests as them. Or at least when, I guess, their partner doesn't have the same interests or tastes as them. Like, yikers. Hey, Sion, how you doing? Oh, what movies did you like released this year? I don't think I saw any of those, actually. To be fair, Mr. Coffee did watch Smile too, so I kind of watched that vicariously a little bit, like, because the computer's like literally right over there. I didn't watch it all the way through, but I saw enough of the clips. I didn't see the ending though. But yeah, that was crazy. I think that's like the only one I saw though. I don't really watch a lot of, I wanted to watch Beetlejuice though, but I haven't been to the theaters. And it's not on Netflix. Like, basically you can kind of think, if it's not on Netflix, and I don't feel like shelling out money to rent it. Unless I can find it for like $2.99. I'll rent it for $2.99 if I can find it. But a lot of stuff now is like $14.99 on YouTube. I think maybe because it's new. So maybe down the line, it'll get cheaper. Oh, I actually had that, but the problem is do they have like newer movies though? I wouldn't know if they would have like the new release movies would be on there. But I do watch it for the older movies. Like, I'm watching Burbs on there. Because Can of Beans got me in on that the 1, 2, 3 movie thing. I'm also watching Ghost Whisper on there as well, but I didn't know if they had the new stuff on there yet, because I mean, to be fair, it just came out this year. Oh, they got Charmed on there. Be like, well, you don't want? No, I do watch movies. Just I haven't watched, like, I don't really watch like a lot of like that just came out kind of thing. Also, the thing is, I feel kind of exhausted after watching a movie, so I try not to watch them too much. I don't know what it is, like something about after watching a movie, like I'm hard to do movie marathons because I will get so sleepy afterward. Something about going through an entire story just like exhausts me, like, so I gotta watch them every once in a while. And probably before going to sleep. I don't know what it is, like if I go out to the movies and we see a movie like in the afternoon, that's it for me for the day. It was just so drained and exhausted. Even if I love the movie, you know, it's hard to explain. I think I've heard of other people talk about this too, though. Like something about watching a movie, just feel kind of tired once the credits hit. Let's see. Oh, watched Wicked last night and it was so fun. Oh, I did need to watch Wicked. Hopefully they'll put it on soon. More a lot of the movies I watch are like movies like from the 80s. You know, like that's why I love the movie 1, 2, 3, 4 because I can finally watch all my favorite 80s movies. And I've been trying to like I finally have Miami Vice. Well, that's not a movie. That's like a TV series. Trying to get through that because I never finished it. It used to be on NBC for free, and then those buttheads took it off. It was on there for years, and I finally got a VPN. You can only watch it on an American internet, right? I finally got a proper VPN to finally watch it, and then they took it off. So when I visited my family, I went ahead and got the DVD, which actually wasn't too bad. I think it was like only $36 for the entire series. So I was like, heck, we're getting it. Wait, red one. Oh, I think I got to watch a teeny bit of that. Mr. Coffee was watching that. So that's the Santa one, right? With Dwayne The Rock Johnson in there. Okay, let me make some cat ears real quick. Let me get a quick sip of coffee. The weird thing is, but Mr. Coffee was a bit surprised how quickly it got put on, the internet, like, you know, because didn't it just come out? I thought it would be still in theaters or something. But I do want to see the Beetlejuice, though. Oh, I need to check it. I think regular Beetlejuice, like the original Beetlejuice, is on the 1, 2, 3, right? Because I wanted to watch the old Beetlejuice first before I watched the second one. It's been years since I've seen the first Beetlejuice. But I loved it. That was one of my grandma's favorite movies. Oh, really? The sequel was created in my mind? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, I feel like because Beetlejuice came out in the 80s, so it's like, the style is all different, right? Like, the way people talk and stuff, so it, like, feels very different, and maybe they rushed it too, by any chance, probably. Oh, they kind of got made in a very, well, might as well mentality after years of trying to get it done. Oh, that kind of sucks, though. Like, right, I feel like a lot of stuff would be better if they just took more time, you know, to work on it instead of trying to rush things or trying to, like, lazily put it together. But I guess that does cost more money, though, when you do try to do that. Oh yeah, we watched it all last night. We went to bed at 4 in the morning. I hate that they left us on a bit of a cliffhanger though. But I did hear, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I did hear like they filmed the third one already. Actually, they filmed the third and second, like the second and third one together. So thankfully, hopefully the third one will be, like the third season will be out sooner. I think it's like in the editing stage, so it'll come out sometime next year. That still sucks though, because I'm like, great, now we gotta wait. Oh right, yeah, they never tied up what happened with the boat captain. So, and the game didn't even finish, like... So it's like, ooh, it makes me think. And to be fair, it was shorter too. Like, I think season 1 had 9 episodes, while this one had only 7. I think next one has only 6. I think the reason why they did it, I know, right? So many what the fricks. But I think they did it on purpose because, like, since they already filmed the 3rd season, so I think that's why they felt comfortable probably leaving on that. I wonder, let me see, what do they plan? So, you know, now we're not in the midst of the pandemic anymore, so hopefully the 3rd one will come out sooner. Because, you know, next year is technically soon, so I just don't know what month next year, right? Like, it better not be next Christmas, I swear to God. That would suck. Let me see. Squid Game. Season 3. Release date. When do they plan to release it? It just says 2025. They didn't specify what month. Crap. Yeah, it says in fact the 3rd and final season has already been filmed, so that's good. But when's the release date? It just keeps saying no premiere in 2025. Yeah, I guess to be fair, you know, you don't want to, like, if you put a time on it, you know, they might have to delay it possibly. Well, they already filmed it though. I think that's why it got delayed, the second one. It was because they had like the filming restrictions because it was still like during the midst of the pandemic a little bit. And all that. Not even just that, but like all things were out of whack, you know, with even after COVID kind of took down, you know, all systems and like industries were all kind of out of whack. So that's probably why it was delayed. But hopefully this time, I'm hoping they stick with 2025. Oh, I realized there's an SNL bit of Rock is Bambi gone for revenge. Wait, is that the real Bambi 2 coming out for revenge? Or is that just a, what do you call it? Like a parody or something. Okay, I feel like I've seen something like that. I've seen some skits of like, Bambi like out for, you know, for revenge and stuff. Like, usually they're kind of like gory. Like some YouTube skits or something. I actually have a theory. So not of any of those characters, but you know the dad of the sick girl? The one that had the cute strawberry. Oh yeah, also I'm gonna I'm gonna clock this, but that strawberry crocheted bucket hat is gonna become a new trend, I think. They put so much emphasis, like screen emphasis, on that damn hat, y'all. Like, I was like, oh my god, it's clearly a cute little crocheted bucket hat, and they kept like zooming in on it a lot. I'm like, I think that's gonna be a trend coming up pretty soon. I'm actually been thinking I should start crocheting a little cute strawberry bucket hat for one of my characters. And, but with that, I think the dad's gonna be alive. You see on the end, right, he was like, wait, no, I'm sick, I have a sick daughter, and he got shot, right? I think the pink soldier that shot him was 11, right? The one that's kind of trying to protect him because she's trying to, I think she wants to help. I'm not sure if she's going to pay for the treatment, but I think she was, isn't that why she decided to work there again, to help, like, save money since she can't help her own daughter? So she's like thinking, okay, well, I'll help pay for this little girl's, you know, treatment. And I noticed he didn't get shot in the chest or the head. He got shot in the stomach. And right, they have like the whole little organ harvesting thing. So I wonder if she's gonna use that to her advantage and try to save him. Because it was so like sudden, right? Like just to have him end like that, you know? Unless it was like, I hope he is still alive. I would suck if they just like cut the character off like that without like no closure. That would really suck. But I have like, especially because I like zoomed in on the like the pink soldier like getting really close to him too, right? Like, and I was like, oh, it's gonna reveal to be 11, but then they shot him. I was like, oh, maybe it wasn't. But now that I'm thinking, but he got shot in the stomach. Okay, she probably did like a non-lethal shot, you know what I mean? Because she knows to do that. So that is my little, what do you call it, theory of what's gonna happen. No, that's what I think it was her under the mask. Because I feel like they made such a deliberate point showing the pink soldier just taking a step towards the father, kind of pushing him out of the line of the other pink soldiers, you know what I mean? So they probably couldn't see her do a non-lethal shot, maybe. Like, I feel like that, like, little clip was very deliberate. I'm not positive. I could be wrong, though. That's just, like, that's why it's a theory. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if the, sick girl's dad survives. I hope so. And it's sad. I'm actually sad the captain is bad. Because he was so nice. He seems such like a nice, loving ajushi. Oh wait, this is supposed to be 3. Whoopsie. There we go. I do wonder what's gonna happen to all of them, because like I wonder if they're gonna resume the game. Maybe that's another theory I have. They're just gonna resume the game because the pink soldiers didn't walk in shooting everybody up automatically, right? I think if their plan was to just like shut the game down, they would have just came in there and eliminated all the players right then and there, like not even give them a chance to beg for their life or anything, just so you would have like basically cleaned up, you know? But the fact that they did it means I think they're gonna maybe try to resume the game. And also, I have a theory, because right, they obviously didn't kill our main character boy, right? Like, they could have gotten him right then and there, but decided not to. It makes me think probably some of the higher-ups are having too much fun watching this go down. So they probably told them, nah, don't kill that guy. He's entertaining us too much. I want to see what he's gonna do next, like that kind of thing. Yeah, what was his name? Gi-hun? Yeah, Gi-hun, I think he, like, they just spared him, basically. Wait, oh, I forgot, which one was John? Hey, Jay, how you doing? We're trying to make a little Squid Game character, because now Squid Game's out, and me and Mr. Coffee, we just finished the whole thing, yesterday. We literally went to bed at 4 in the morning. We stayed up watching the entire series. We were actually originally just gonna watch like the first 3 and go to bed at like 12. But Mr. Coffee was like, I can't stop watching. Let's keep watching. So we went to bed really late. But we are good. I'm gonna try to make some. We're doing like a different variation of these like little pink soldiers. We're doing like cat ear pink soldiers. Because I saw this really cute artwork of like the pink soldiers, but it looks like they're wearing like kitty ear pajamas. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cute. I kind of want to do that. So that's what we're doing. Oh no, that's season 3. Season 2 just came out. Season 2 just dropped last night. That's season 3 that's coming out in 2025. Because they filmed season 3 the same time they filmed season 2, actually, so hopefully it'll come out quicker. But yeah, it's on Netflix, ready to watch. I'm just wondering when in 2025. Granted, of course, it can't be like in the first few months, obviously, like, but I'm hoping maybe summer would be nice, like summer of 2025. I swear to God, if we had to wait till like Christmas 2025, that's like practically a year. Like, that's no different than it being another whole nother year. Actually, didn't the first Squid Game come out around near Christmas? I'm trying to remember when the first one came out. Oh, right, still waiting for the Cobra Kai one, Fed 13, and the last 3 episodes. Right? I kind of hate this whole thing where they're just like, now you have to wait for episodes to come out. It's like, I thought the whole gosh darn point of streaming was that we didn't have to wait no more. Let's see, I'm gonna do one more increase round and see if I like it. If it's too big, then I'll go back down here, but I feel like this is just a tad too small. Oh, the sequel to Scary Movie based on the indie game is coming out December 2025. I don't actually think I've watched any of this. Probably Mr. Coffee has. I haven't watched any of the scary movies. I know they're like, I think they're supposed to be like funny, right? I think they're like more of a parody of scary movies. Oh, really? Five Nights at Freddy's 2? I do kind of miss the time when everyone was like streaming Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, wasn't that during the pandemic too, I think? Like, so many people were playing that and stuff. I do kind of, I don't know why, I feel nostalgic when I think of like people streaming Five Nights at Freddy's, Among Us, all that kind of stuff. Kind of miss it a little bit, you know? There's probably still some people who stream it, but it's like not as popular as it once was, you know? The hype has died down, obviously. I play a game sometimes, just during the Christmas season. It was a lot of like, you know, Christmas crochet. And even after this Pink Soldier, I need to get to work on another commission. I need to work on some pineapple earrings for Flutterbytes because she said she wanted to order them after the new year, so I have to hurry up on that. But thankfully, they're very simple to make. But it's like a bulk order though, because it's gonna be for her and her friends. I know he has mostly. I think it depends on the streamer. I didn't really like the big streamers. It was kind of more the streamers you kind of already know. It was like fun to watch and like people you're familiar with. It wasn't as much fun watching the huge streamers play it, right? Like it is kind of boring on that sense. But it is kind of fun to watch like your own peeps, like people like smaller streamers that you know of. It's kind of fun to watch them play that. Hey, Dry Fox, how you doing? Oh, so it's coming in 2025. The movie I saw. Oh, it's only the first one. I think the fun thing with the Among Us, though, watching the streams, even the bigger streamers for that, was just watching all the backstabbing and gaslighting going on. That was more what that was entertaining for, at least with Among Us. Okay, that looks way better. So, get this ready to sew on, but I need to make the second one first to make sure it's gonna be the same size. Oh, the second one came out. Oh, when did that come out? I need to still see the first one actually. I hope that's on all. I actually did see some Disney movies are on 1, 2, 3, so I might need to go watch that. I'm still pissed at Disney for I had a Disney like Plus account for like I did like just 1 month last year. No, actually no, it was this year. It was like really early this year, like in like January, February. And I was gonna watch Gravity Falls, and they only had the second season. They didn't have the first season. I was like, what? And it's just like, is it in the vault or some shit? It's a streaming app. And apparently, when I went to go look on the Reddit to see what people were saying, apparently they had the opposite problem a couple of years ago when I think it first came out. They're like, the first season's on there, but not the second season. It was like, what the heck? Yeah, I heard Mufasa. Right, I think, is that like the Lion King with the They just like the animation is just a bit too realistic. It's giving Uncanny Valley. That's why no one likes it. It's just a bit too much. Wait, like the recent Beetlejuice or the OG Beetlejuice? I'm pretty sure. I think I checked to see if the OG Beetlejuice was on there. But they got the new one on there. Dang, that's fast. Oh, really? They do got. How did they get that on there so fast without getting caught? But yeah, I was so happy when I saw Burbs was on there, because there's like I cannot find anywhere to watch the Burbs. That is an 80s movie with Tom Hanks. It's really funny. And oh yeah, and also Corey Feldman. I love Corey Feldman, especially in the 80s. His dude was hilarious. But what do you call it though? It's like I could not find that anywhere. Like no streaming platform, just not even available to even rent off YouTube, and I was so mad. And thankfully it's on there. The only problem I don't have Max, so I know a lot of people were telling me that it's like only problem is we only have Netflix. That's like our one and only streaming platform. I once gave in to have Disney for a little bit. I got to watch some movies on there and stuff, and well, I actually was shocked The Simpsons were on there. But the only problem was, what do they call it? Was I was mad about the Gravity Falls. Like, it only had the second season on there. And it's like, why? It's your own darn site. There should be, like, no reason to have to. And I tried the VPN too. Like, it wasn't a VPN thing. Like, everyone was complaining about, like from a couple of years ago, people were complaining it only had the first season. So it seems like they had the first season on there. Then they took that off and put the second season on there. Like every other TV show on, you know, Disney Plus had all the seasons. Like, I don't know why with Gravity Falls it was being like that. It was so weird because it was made by Disney. Made by Disney on a Disney platform. It was so bizarre. Right, I'd rather pay for streaming services. I did pay for the Paramount Plus for a while. The only problem is I have to save for my sister's wedding though. So that's kind of why I've had to like retreat to that. I will sometimes rent a movie if I can't find it on 123, and if I find it on YouTube, I'll like rent it for the day. It's like only like $2.99, and a lot of times I actually get like, you know, those Google Plus points every once in a while, and I'll save them up. Actually, that reminds me, I have like $1 of credit I need to use on there. I'll use it for that. I'll use like my little credit I built up over time to, what do you call it? Oh, did I already do 3? Oh, that's 3. Okay. To rent a movie or something if I can't find it on 123, because 123 doesn't have everything. There are some stuff I tried finding that unfortunately did not have. Oh, I do got Tubi though. I've been watching Gem of the Holograms on Tubi. And they also have Scooby-Doo on Tubi as well. I watched that on there. Scooby-Doo's on there. A couple other cartoons I watch are on there as well. I can't remember which ones. Think the Flintstones, because actually the funny thing, I used to rent Boomerang. I would get like a yearly subscription, which actually the Boomerang subscription is not that bad. I think it was like $30 a year, which is pretty good for a whole year. But it was kind of at the time it was difficult because I had to use a VPN to watch it, because you can't watch it if you're not in the States. And at the time I was using like a free VPN, so it was kind of hard to watch some things because sometimes the VPN wouldn't work. Now that I actually have a paid VPN, that's pretty good. I think I might like maybe watch it again, because like not everything was on Tubi. Like I think not all the Scooby-Doo, but like a good chunk of the Scooby-Doo was on there, but the rest of the Scooby-Doo is on Boomerang though. We're like, right, Conan the... Oh, I wonder if Mr. Coffee watched that. Conan the Adventurer. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Detective Conan. That's who I'm thinking of. I think that's like a different show. That's like a Japanese anime. Detective Conan. Oh, isn't that the dude like from the 80s and 90s, like the martial arts dude, with the long hair? Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm probably gonna butcher his last name. Is it Dama? Dame? I don't know how to say it. But I remember, is he from Kickbox, I think? There's literally a song from one of the movies my parents were watching one time. I love it so much. Forgot the name of the movie though. It's called On the Docks though, but it's not from Kickbox. It's from a different movie of his, I think. And it's just a guitar though, but it's like the most epic like 80s guitar ever. Yeah. Oh, Hard Target's from Hard Target. Yeah, On the Docks. Love this. Such great music. Wow, 1993. It's so funny because I know it's 90s, but it still feels very 80s to me. I think the 90s didn't even start till like 1994 or 5, I think. Like the for early 90s were honestly just 80s extended. Oh, okay, so it was an 80s, early 90s show that came on. Oh, I missed one Saturday. Is it one Saturday morning? I missed one Saturday morning though. The other song I'm thinking of is from Kickbox. It's Streets of Siam, I believe, right? I like that song too. That's like a good workout song. It's like a good walking around the city kind of song as well. Especially when you have like weirdos trying to get in your face. So it's like you gotta put on your bitch face. So hopefully people don't bug you when you walk around. I feel like listening to like heavy metal or like some kind of hard 80s metal helps get me in the mood to like take no shit from nobody kind of dealio. Oh, it was on CBS? Can't remember, because we had public access. We didn't have cable or nothing. I think CBS is like, right, that's like regular channels, like that's not cable, I think. Hey Sandra, welcome on in, how you doing? We're just trying to crochet a little Squid Game, but we're making a cat ear Squid Game character. Because I saw like a cute artwork of someone did some digital art where the Squid Game King Soldiers they had like cat ear pajamas on. I thought that was so adorable. So I was like, oh, I kind of want to do that. Let's see. Okay, just one more round. Oh, I'm definitely more 80s hair band. Like, you know, think Rat, Motley Crue, Dawkins, Adele Nova, you know, Def Leppard. Like, I'll think of those kind of bands. Like, I tried listening to a few New Kids on the Block, but I could definitely tell it was definitely made for younger teen, like it was like a teeny bop kind of thing. I still like some of their songs, but like, it's more like I don't feel the need to like, you know, listen to them all the time. It's like, it's just a once in a while thing. I definitely probably listen to Def Leppard a bit too much, or Rat. My dad was a huge Rat fan. Actually the other day when I met Takoyaki, I was actually wearing my Rat t-shirt. I've always been more of an 80s glam metal band kind of person. And also, like, Ronnie James Dio I don't think would be considered glam metal, right? But I love me some Ronnie James Dio. Like, something about 80s metal which is so different. Like, it's weird because I do like some metal from the 2000s, but I don't like it as much compared to the 80s. There was just something about the 80s metal that I just really, really love. It had, like, more of a grand feel to it a little bit. I think it's because if you think about it, well, not because some are true for the 2000s metal too, though. A lot of metal singers I think are like opera trained or something. Like think like, you know, Jeff Tate from Queensryche. I believe his aunt, I think, was an opera singer and trained him to sing in opera. And kind of same with Ron James Dio. He just has like that opera feel a little bit to it. I know, right? Oh my god, the long hair and the freaking skin tight leggings, my goodness, I was of the day. And the thigh-high boots as well, like the big old thick boots and all that. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Sandra's. Where we do try to keep it somewhat cozy over here. We do have a couple chaotic streams every once in a while, but usually, generally, we're cozy. I go back, but have a lovely lurk, because I know you're probably either working on something or, you know, just going about your day, depending on time zones. I know it's like super late over in the States, but I know if you're like over in Europe, then it's like, I think y'all's morning time. Then now Steinman, they're over there having their coffee. I'm glad they were able to run away from their dad. Like, just want a normal cup of coffee in the morning without having to have a lecture. Let's see. Oh, morning here. 8:30. Oh, right. You're probably having your breakfast and coffee and stuff, or tea. It's actually almost 5 p.m. here, but I'm still having a cup of coffee. This coffee doesn't really have much caffeine in it, though. It's just coffee mix. I do get a but I can't drink it until tomorrow though, because I do have a Starbucks pre-made drink, you know, that you would get from a convenience store. I got like a little caramel latte in there. That stuff will wake me up because it's got actual caffeine in it. But I need to drink that tomorrow though, because that will keep me up all night if I do. Yeah, so you're like only 30 minutes ahead of me. Let's see how these look. Okay, good. Now I can like get these sewn on. I just be careful to get it like sewn on somewhat even. You know, you don't want them to be like off center, that would suck. Oh, okay, so you mean it was like 5 p.m. for me. No, I mean it's almost 5 p.m. It's like 4:28. Because there are some people I think that are like, there is a time zone that's like 30 minutes above me, but dang, 1:30 over here in Arkansas. Oh, I have a lot of family in Arkansas. Though one of them I just heard moved to Pennsylvania though. I'm a little bit sad about that. But yeah, they don't live in Hardy anymore, but my grandma, the one who taught me how to crochet, she used to live in Hardy, Arkansas. Oh yeah, I think I saw they had Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, yeah, that's good. You're a little near Little Rock. My dad used to actually, used to have to drop a load off in Little Rock back when he was a trucker. I think that's before he did the propane and ethanol. Like back when he would do clothing, he would like drop the clothing off, like the, you know, like of their shipment off in the mornings in Little Rock. And sometimes when we go to see my grandma, he would actually drive us in this big old truck, and we got to watch him. We got to meet the workers, and I remember one time we got some like little gifts from them. They were like super sweet. I wish I still had the stuff they gave me. And this lady gave me, I think, some kind of like little brat doll, not a brat doll, but like some kind of like brat doll accessory thingy, like some cards. I think how they were. It was kind of almost like brat doll trading cards, which I did not know they had back then. I'll have to like Google and see what it was. And some lady gave me some like really nice chapstick. But sadly, I've since lost those to time. I have no idea what happened to those because I was like just a kid. Wait, Harding? Wait, is Harding? Oh no, not Harding, Hardy with a Y. I was gonna say it's. I think I've heard of Harding, Arkansas. But no, it wasn't Harding. It was Hardy. Hardy is like some little hole in the wall, kind of thing. No, I can get it. It probably, like, to be fair, they sound very similar. You know, like Harding. They do sound very. I didn't even know there was a Harding actually. Like, dang, having two cities that sound so alike. But it was like a little mountainous kind of city, or well, it's not really much of a city. It's just a little town. Yeah, I wonder where. Maybe they're close together. I don't know, because I remember they weren't too. They were like an hour away from Jonesboro, I think. Jonesboro. But yeah, they don't live there no more. I forgot where they live now. Honestly, that's more on the people making the town names in Arkansas, making two towns have a very similar name. But I remember, like, my aunt and them, if they wanted to go get any, like, decent shopping done, they had to go to Jonesboro. They had to, like, make a whole freaking trip of it just to get any decent shopping done. Because they literally had nothing in their town. I think they had basically a McDonald's, a Dairy Queen, and a Walmart. And of course, like, you know, small pop stores. But there is, like, this cute little strip called Downtown Hardy, Arkansas. And it's, like, very old-timey, almost a little Western looking. They got a nice little candy shop that's actually still there. I was actually really excited that I was really worried that the candy shop would be long gone. Nope, still there. They did update stuff though, like they've kind of like renovated and stuff. So sadly, it does look a wee bit different inside. Like, I think they're using like steel, like galvanized tubs instead of the like wicker baskets they were using before. But so far, the layout still looks the same, which is really nice. Still ran by the family that owned it before, which is really nice. They got like a little Facebook thing that I've been following them on. I'm just like, because one day I want to go back there to that candy shop. Because my grandma took me there quite a few times and we had some good memories there. Because, you know, with my family members not living there anymore, it's kind of like really no reason to actually stay in Hardy, you know? Like, there's nowhere to stay, right? Like, I don't even know if they even have a motel or anything. And if they did, it's probably not very safe to stay at. Oh, I went to the diamond mine before. That was a messed up camping trip because literally when we went, it was funny because the first day was quite hot actually, and they had a burn ban because they hadn't rained in so long. Literally after the first day of staying there, a storm came in and it rained and it got really cold fast, but they still didn't lift the burn ban, so we couldn't have like a fire going or anything, and it was such a chilly, miserable, wet what do you call it, stay. The first day was fun though when it was like warm. We actually almost were complaining how too hot it was. I think it's October, so it actually was like too hot the first day, but then it went from being too hot to way too damn cold, you know. And it's like, so after that we actually went on a second camping trip just to redeem the first one. Yeah, Crater Diamond Park. We didn't find nothing though. That was, how old was I? I was still goth, I think, when we went. I was probably 14 or 15, I think, when we went. Oh, they even have the Precure series too. Like, right? Tubi got everything. I was excited when I saw that Tubi had Gem of the Holograms, because like it used to be on Netflix, but they took it off, and then it was nowhere to be found. Thankfully, though, actually some lovely soul recently put them up on YouTube. I don't know if they're still up on there, but I went and downloaded all of them. But I still prefer to watch them on Tubi though, because like the Tubi quality, because like the quality was decent on the YouTube one, but not the best. You know what I mean? Like, it's great when you watch it through the phone, but not that great if you watch on the computer. Well, the Tubi one is like the Netflix quality one. It was like the best HD quality, so that's why I still kind of watch it on Tubi. Hopefully it stays on there forever. I know that eventually maybe they'll take it down, but hopefully Gem and the Holograms is there to stay. I need to just hurry up and buy the freaking DVD set though, just to be on the safe side. But yeah, I was there years ago. I'm trying to think when it was. Probably maybe 2010, I think. I'm trying to think, because I was in high school. I graduated 2013, and it was before our first beach trip, and that was like, I think, in 2011 when we went to the beach for the first time. I could have been maybe 9th grade, actually, now that I think about it. I wasn't sure. It was during fall break, though, I remember, because I didn't have school, thankfully. So after that trip, we literally went home slept, and then repacked again and went to Fort Pillow instead for camping. Oh, that was the night my poor mom freaked out about an armadillo. To be fair, she thought like some psychopath was like walking around her. She heard like shuffling and stuff, so she thought like some psycho was walking around our campsite. Turns out it was an armadillo. I mean, I don't blame her, like, because usually it's funny because like our forest, like where we live in Tennessee, we don't really have any predators. We don't really have any like we don't have no mountain lions, we don't have no bears, but my dad always brings a pistol. The pistol ain't for the wildlife, it's for the people. That's why I actually never, like, if I know like some people probably heard of like the bear man in the woods debate, and most people pick the bear, and a lot of dudes got mad that women picked the bear, and I'm like, y'all should be like, y'all men need to be picking the bear too. Even my dad picks the bear because like literally he brings a pistol in the woods that has, we have like no like predator wildlife in our forest. He brings a pistol that ain't for the wildlife, it's for the people, because you can't trust people. You know, it's like, eesh. It's like some of the most unsafe things in the woods are usually just another person. And the big reason I think was because apparently a lot of, because you know, it's like not that far from Memphis, so I think a lot of drug deals were going down in the woods, so that's a big reason why, you know, you don't want to get caught in between that. I think we even had to stop going in the woods for a while, it was getting so bad. Thankfully though, they started doing some kind of event. It's like it was getting to where no one was really going anymore, right, to the woods, because they were feeling a bit unsafe about it. And thankfully they started, like, what was it called, swamp stomping or something? It was like some kind of like race, some kind of like marathon or race in the woods. And ever since then it got like popular again, like people started going, and then it seemed like, you know, now that too many people were coming to the woods, I think they stopped doing the drug deals there finally. Like, it just sucks though, because like that's our forest we grew up going to. Like, don't be doing your nasty little drug deals there, like drug deals there. Like, go somewhere else. Go to some abandoned parking lot. Like, stay out of our damn forest, y'all. Like, I cannot stand drug dealers when they do that shit. It's like, go somewhere else. Oh, even the G.I. Joe one is on there. That's cool. So, let's see. It's probably in a little bit. I need to go on a quick restroom break. Try to get the other cat ear on real quick. We got one little cat ear on. It's gonna be so cute though. Uh-oh, where'd the... Oh, here it is. Wait, where'd the other cat ear go? Oh, I grew up watching Labyrinth. I actually have it. I purchased it on Google Play, actually, because I wanted to have my own version, because my mom has the VHS. Love David Bowie. I grew up watching that. I used to have a huge crush on him, actually. He was actually my sexual awakening, I think, as a kid. Like, when I became like a teenager or like a preteen, I was like, oh. I was like, I like dudes. Like, I just found David Bowie so handsome. Especially in the elfin hair. Like, he makes a great elf. Like, he's perfect for playing an elf character. Well, he's not an elf, but like, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of elvish looking kind of character. He would have been great probably in actually Lord of the Rings, honestly. And also Dark Crystal. That's one of my mom's favorite. We grew up watching Dark Crystal. I think they have a new series out. But let me go bathroom real quick. Alright, I'm back. Hold on, let me take my probiotic real quick. I realized I forgot to take that earlier. Oh yeah, actually I added Carmen, well, I don't know if this Carmen San Diego, I added that to my list actually on Tubi. I think I got to see a few episodes growing up, but I remember playing, I more played the computer game. That was really good. I wonder if they actually have that on Steam maybe, because I really want to have like, if I ever get back into gaming, I really want to do like a throwback Thursday kind of gaming, like playing old games. Like really old games, like when I played as a kid, like Pajama Sam, Freddy Fish, all that, the Nancy Drew games. I'm so happy they have those on Steam, and the best part is they are all like updated to like the more current operating systems, which is really nice because all the ones we have are like the old-fashioned CD ones, right? And they only work on like a Windows XP or Windows 7 computer, I think. So they're not really that compatible with the newer operating system. Like my poor mom, she couldn't get some of them to work on, I think, even a Windows 7 computer. Like some of the, we have some older ones that are like only for like Windows XP, I think. Wait, what is Leisure Suit Larry? I don't really play any loot games. Is that like the... I think those weird anime games that where it's like a dating game kind of thingy? There was like some kind of like, I forgot the name of it. It's the like one with like scantily clad like Japanese schoolgirls. I'm like, no thank you. I don't play those kind of games. I play more wholesome games. Like Stardew, stuff like that. We're not a 18 plus channel, we're a PG-13 channel. So you gotta be careful, you don't want to get dinged by Twitch and all that. I don't really have backyard sports. Back on stream I have the backyard baseball. Oh, 97. And we gotta get backyard baseball 98. Alright, there's like so many old games I wanna download. It'll be like they're actually usually affordable. They're not like only a couple bucks. But to get them all together it'd be like a lot of money, especially the Nancy Drew ones. They usually have bundle sales I'm waiting for. The sad thing is when I first discovered them, they actually were having insane bundle sales, but I had like no monies to buy it with. I basically need to wait until after my sister's wedding, because basically any money I make now, that's why I'm trying to stream a lot more, is because I need to save up for the plane tickets to be able to go to her wedding. You know, plane tickets from here, South Korea to America are like in the thousands, like usually $3,000 per person. So me and Mr. Coffee were trying to save up. I'm hoping to get some stuff to sell on the coffee page. Sadly, I was going to sell some stuff this Christmas, but you know, with the Christmas presents making, I basically ran out of time. It really sucks too, because I even spent like the summer making some Christmas presents to get ahead of the game. It's like I have too many darn relatives to crochet for. I think what I'll do this time is throughout the summer and probably spring, I'm just gonna go ahead and start making some Christmas merch just already to put out first before making Christmas presents. That way, at least I can have some stuff to sell. Heck, I even missed out on Halloween, which thankfully I had stuff from last year's Halloween already on there, but they were just some pumpkin earrings and some cauldron earrings. They're just earrings basically, so that's only like, that's limited to who can buy that, right? If you have pierced ears. Let's see. I was just looking. It's looking cute though. Little kitty cat ears. I never tried crocheting Sonic the Hedgehog, but my goodness, he looks like he would be lots of pointy points. Oh, there is, I don't know if you know Pick Stitch, but they made Tails before, and their Tails was like phenomenal. But I'm kind of trying to stay away from the too many video game characters. I'm actually trying to get to where I start making like my own OG characters, because you get kind of in trouble if you try to sell those characters, unfortunately. So that's why I've been trying to get into, like, I'm not going to sell, like, the Pink Soldier characters unless like, somebody asks me secretly, and I'll just have to, like, make the listing as something else, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to sell Pusheen, Cacao characters, Molong, but I can't because of the whole trademark thing. Ooh, especially if it's a good Disney character. But, Pick Stitch, though, I'm not sure if he's crocheted Sonic, but he did crochet the Tails character, though. So maybe he's crocheted Sonic before? It was really good. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Where is it? Oh, I don't know if he has a picture of it, maybe. He showed it on, because he showed it on stream, to be fair. But he also does cross-stitch, so he's got a lot of cross-stitch Pokemon, Yoshi's, and all that, Super Mario. He doesn't seem to really post a lot of his crochet. He posts more of his, cross-stitch, it seems. There's a little rainbow Yoshi, though, that was in the middle of the works, but, yeah, I don't see... Yeah, unfortunately, I don't see, yeah, his, like, little tail. It was really good, too. Oh, well. still here on break time. Right? Though we'll probably be ending in a little bit. It's already about to be 5. And your girl got a sink full of dishes waiting on her. There we go, but we got the little cat ears. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. It almost looks more like pig ears a little bit. Actually, that would have been perfect for like a Year of the Pig kind of thing. I don't know, I think Squid Game came out after Year of the Pig. I think, didn't it come out Year of the Ox? I think. Oh, they got the Super Sentai series. Right, too, we got a lot of good stuff on there. Yeah, that's on there too, and I think one of the movies, I believe, but not both, unfortunately. The good thing is, for me, I don't know if it's still up on YouTube, but like, I think it was this, I think the first movie's on Tubi, the first Care Bear movie. But the second one's my favorite, actually, the one where they're actually at the summer camp. That's my favorite one as a kid, and that was on YouTube, and I downloaded that, thankfully, so at least I can technically watch the first one on Tubi and then watch the second one if I wanted to. I have like a lot of movies downloaded that I just haven't like watched yet. Alright, now I can start working on the head real quick. Oh, it's only the first season though? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I guess they probably couldn't have everything on there. Probably for like legal reasons. Oh, I haven't seen none of those. So I don't have Prime. Like literally, all we have is Netflix. That's it. And even then, like it's on like what we can see on like a Korean Netflix. I thankfully have a VPN on, so I can like turn on it sometimes just to get some different stuff that's on the US Netflix. But yeah, that's all we got. I think my friend has seen Homelander though. I haven't watched it though. I heard it's pretty good. Oh, okay, that's good. So it's on 1, 2, 3. That's good to know. I'll have to check that out. go ahead and get this sound out. Especially because I need to find some good movies to watch, or so TV shows to watch while I do my nails next time I chance I get. I like that's like the most time when I watch, like watch stuff is when I'm doing my nails. I realize when I crochet, I tend to more listen to stuff. Like, that's why I like listening to like audiobooks and stuff, or like podcasts while I crochet. Because you do kind of end up kind of missing a lot of the visual bits of whatever you're watching. The only time I think I'll watch a movie when I crochet is if it's a movie I've already seen before. Like I just watched Twister. Oh, I need to. I think I did see it was on there. The original Twister. I just rented it too this summer. Granted, it was only like $2.99, so it wasn't too bad. But still, I rented it for the day just to watch the OG Twister. And I think it's on 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I love me some Goosebumps though. I remember watching. I tried watching some Goosebumps, but I wish I had all my Goosebump books though. I miss them. You know what I wish someone would do? Is take a lot of the, the Goosebump books, but change the writing style to at least be a little bit more, because the problem is now when I go back to read a Goosebump, it's like very obvious how kiddish the writing is, right? Because it's meant for kids. But I kind of wish they would, like, someone could like adultify the book a little bit, you know what I mean? Like write it a little bit more, like enhance the vocabulary, make it a little bit more complex, something that's more for the adult palette. Oh, I'd actually love that. Yeah, oh, I watched that one kind of with, we didn't finish it though. I think we need to finish it. But I watched that one with Mr. Coffee the other day. Let me see. I think that's enough. Yeah, go ahead and snip that. Oh, I love these scissors though. They cut so well. They look so cool too. I think one of my favorite memes from Dwayne The Rock Johnson was, you've probably seen it too, right? It's like 4 clips of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I think one of them's from Jumanji, one of them's from, I forgot what the other movies were, but he basically looks like almost the same character. Like he was kind of dressed in like that kind of explorer kind of outfit, like you're gonna go out in the jungle and explore. And what do you call it? Someone said these are from 4 different movies. And you would think it's all from the same movie by the way how he was portrayed and dressed. One of them was from Jumanji, I remember. I forgot what the other 3 were from. Let me see if I can find the meme. It was good. We watched that one. I thought that was pretty funny. I still always preferred the OG Jumanji, but the 2 that came out were pretty good. They're good for some laughs. Let me see. Oh, this one right here. These are 4 separate movies. I think, unless one of them is like Jumanji, the second one, maybe, if they just squeeze that one in there, but that'd be kind of funny. I think this one's the Jumanji one, I think, or maybe this one. I need to know what movies these were, though. I need to know. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, she was the girl in Jumanji. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't realize she was in a Doctor Who episode. Or I guess a series, maybe. I've seen a bit of Doctor Who, I haven't seen it all. There's like so many, what do you call it, like Doctor Who seasons, but I watched a couple of Mr. Coffee. I will say though, like hands down the, was it the one about the angels? Like you gotta like, if you turn away, they'll like creep up on you. That was like a really good episode. And then I think the one about the adipose tissue, that was a good one as well. Wait, was she in the Crying Angels one? I thought that was a different lady, though. Wasn't that the blonde hair girl? Yeah, oh, that's what it's called, Crying Angels, yeah. To be fair, it's been like, I think like 2 years since I've seen it. That was like a really good one I remember watching. Cause I kind of don't watch it like full on, cause like he'll be over there on the computer and I'm over here like crocheting or something. So I'm kind of like listening mostly and like turning my head whenever I hear something juicy going on. Like if I hear like a scene, like some kind of like scuffle going on, I'll be like, oh, what's going on now? Like that. There was like another one too about the little girl who could like draw stuff, and like I think like the kids would get like trapped or something. I forgot, what was that one? She was like possessed or something. I forgot what that season one was. Oh, Statue Lady was like the largest crying angel. That would be terrifying. Oh, I know, right? There's like series I love but I can't find. Yeah. It makes me a little bit sad too, especially if they're older stuff. Like, they'll like eventually get harder and harder to come by and find. That's why I'm actually kind of okay with sites like 123, because they actually have lots of old videos on there that I could not find anywhere. Like, I could not find on streaming platforms or to rent, you know? And we can't be all just stuck buying like DVDs and stuff, but like also like freaking Amazon. Some stuff, Amazon stuff also won't, you know, they won't ship here. It depends on the seller. So it's like, at least with 123, I can like watch it again. Especially for like older ones, like older videos and TV shows, you know, because they're gonna get lost in media one day if we don't like hold on to them. Oh, you know, I need to check if 123 has dinosaurs. Not that one, Dinosaurs in Denver. I've never heard of that before. But you know, like the TV show Dinosaurs, like with the baby dinosaur, like not the baby. Like if anyone knows that meme, it's like from the like a 90s sitcom. I hope that's on 123. Actually, I've been wanting to watch that for a while. I could not find it anywhere to watch it. But I think we had some of the VHSs of it. We didn't have the whole series. I only remember watching like maybe like only 2 episodes of it growing up, or maybe 3, like 3 different ones. Let's see. Oh, the David Tennant, that's the guy that was like the Doctor Who guy, right? I think I remember him the most because there was like 2 different doctors I remember. One was like an older dude, and he was like, I remember the younger one I remember. Oh, dinosaurs, yeah, the, let me see. It was like a sitcom from the 90s. Yeah, this, I want to see if it's on there. Oh wow, it's got 4 seasons. But I remember the episode where the baby had too much sugar. The one where the grandma went to heaven or something for a bit and came back. Right, like, I'm the baby, love me. I love that. I love that TV show. I remember watching it a bit as a kid. I don't know if we had purchased, maybe they were recorded, because my mom did have lots of VHS recordings, so maybe that's how we had it a bit. Because, we never had like a whole season. It was only like, I think like 3 episodes we had of that I would watch as a kid, like the same 3 episodes. So I think they must have been recorded, I think. Heck, my mom used to have like all the Halloween Simpsons on a VHS tape recorder, and then sadly one day, you know, like those TV VHS sets where it's like the little TV and it's got like little VHS built in. God, those things would eat your VHSs though. So like after this, we never bought one of those again. It sadly ate my mom's tape. And I feel so bad. Oh, you know what? I wonder, can you screen record 123? Because there be like, I wonder if I should go back, because I think I did see they had the Simpsons thing. I should go through and get all the Halloween Simpsons and like just screen record the Halloween ones and put it on like a little DVD for my mom, or like, well, not even a DVD, like a USB or something, just as like a nice little digital file. I think that'll be nice for her, because she was really devastated when that happened. Oh wait, oops, I'm supposed to be increasing this round. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, okay, Denver the Last Dinosaur is a cartoon. Okay, also it's a little animation. I know there's like a lot of animations like I've never heard of that are like, you know, from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. That was we just never heard of. But I'm glad with sites that still have, you know, they still carry them. Like probably most kids, like, and most kids my age, or people my age probably don't even know of Gem and the Holograms. I just know that thanks to my mom. And actually somebody had put some of the Gem and Holograms on YouTube for a bit back in the day. And I took those down, but then they thankfully put on Netflix, so we're able to watch it again. And in much better quality too, because the ones originally ones that they put on like back in 2007, I think, is when we were watching it. They weren't like the best quality. And then we were so happy when Netflix finally brought it on. But then when they made the stupid Gem and Holograms movie, that is a sad excuse. Like they literally just took the name and just like slapped it on whatever bullcrap pile of shit they made. It's like so weird. It's just like another teen to rich fame kind of like movie. And like Synergy is not even like a full-on humanoid robot. It's like some little rinky-dinky little robot, and it's like, what the heck? Well, actually, Synergy's not even supposed to be a robot. She's supposed to be like just a hologram, basically. And it's just like, oh, girl becomes rock star from making songs on YouTube. Like, what? That is not anything of what Gem and the Holograms is anything about, you know? Not even close. Not even like a modernized version of it, really. And I just did not like it. And even the style of music was like just not the same, right? They try to modernize it. I was like, nah. The beauty of Gem and the Holograms was it was very 80s, you know? I would have loved if they like kept the 80s aesthetic. That would have been nice. But I noticed when they made that movie, like that's on Netflix now, but they took the animated series off as soon as they like put that on. I was hoping that the movie would help keep the animated series on longer because of interest, but nope, they yoinked that right off. Oh, right, Top Gun. And yeah, we saw Maverick on my birthday a couple years ago when it came out. What was that? Was that 2022, I think, when that came out, right? Because I remember we had just moved to this apartment. We moved to this apartment like in April of 2022. Let's see. Oh, they got Pirates of Dark Water. Oh, when did that come out? I never heard of that one before, but it could be like an older series I've just never heard of. Alrighty, Scion, I'll see you. I'm about to end stream anyway in a bit. Oh, we're gonna make some cheese sticks. Oh, the 80s. Yeah, see, like, there's like so many like series that came out in the 80s that probably are like becoming lost to time and stuff. It was, oh, the website Movie 123, basically you can just go on there and just try to like watch movies for free and stuff. I would not advise like downloading any movies, just like stream it on there. Don't download them. Just like as a just in case. I don't think it's like you would get a virus or anything, but it's more like, I forgot what Can of Beans told me. They said, yeah, it's just better to stream it, not to download them. But you can stream like movies and TV shows on there. And the thing is, I've been mostly using it for stuff I can't find on streaming platforms. Like, like, right, some stuff they just don't put on any of the popular streaming platforms, so there's like really nowhere to really watch it, and the only way to watch it would be like if you bought the DVD or something, right? The problem is I don't have a DVD player. So, what do you call it? I just go on there and stream them. Like, I found Burbs, you know, the Burbs, right, with Tom Hanks, you know, from the 80s. Like, I could not find that one anywhere. I couldn't even buy it on, Google Play. Like, I'll sometimes try to purchase movies on Google Play that I can, like, kind of keep. Like, I got Labyrinth on there. I got the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I got lucky, and I got, like, it was on sale for $14.99 to get the trilogy, but I realized they were, like, the shorter versions. Like, they're not, like, the director's cut where you get all the extra scenes. So I remember, like, some scenes were missing. Yeah, they got TV shows. I'll just go on the website. Let me see if I can find the one Can of Beans sent me, like the specific link, because the problem is it does get shut down a lot. Let me see if it still works. But yeah, Can of Beans told me if my link he sent me stops working, he'll send me the one to the new one. Let's see if it still works. Where's TV? Looks like it's still. Oh, see, they have a. Oh, here's the one where it's just showing King of the Hill, but there's a little search bar in the corner that you can go. But here's the one link I had for King of the Hill. Like I actually just downloaded all the King of the Hill from YouTube though, because somebody uploaded it, thankfully. But I might stream it through here just for better quality. I mostly just wanted to download so that I could have like backup, you know, because like things get lost to history. You know, and I really want to make sure we can preserve the like digital files of those things. Looks like that link is still up and working though, thankfully. I know I dread the day it doesn't work, so I'm gonna have to like contact Can of Beans, be like, bro, you got the link? Make sure that's gonna fit. Okay, that looks like they'll fit good. Okay, I was a little bit worried it might not. Might be too big, but the other one was gonna be too small. I'm probably gonna have to finish that off stream. I think I'm gonna make it a triangle, one of the triangle ones, because we got the square one right here. I think for the character 11, I'll do the triangle, because they're like one of the triangle ones. Let's see. Clues is Crocheting Stitch. Like from Lilo and Stitch. Oh, I think they're doing the angel one because I see the. Oh no, that's the inside of it. Never mind, that's the inside part of the ears. I was supposed to say I see pink, but that's like just the inside of his ears. I see some blue, so he's making Stitch. I think we should go raid Clues Clue. I never really get much of a chance to raid Clues Clue. Usually they're on because I usually would. I've ended stream by now, but earlier. I think let's go say hi to Clues Clue. Oh, then I'll check those in a bit. I'm guessing you mean like you sent me some photos on Instagram? Yeah, I'm about to raid out because I gotta get some dishes I gotta do because Mr. Coffee's coming back. Let me see, let me do our raid messages. And I was supposed to raid out like 24 minutes ago. I didn't realize how late it got. Alright, for those on the Twitch side, just copy those. And I will see you guys on Monday. I'm gonna hopefully try to start streaming earlier again. I've been kind of streaming a bit on the later side. My sleep schedule's just been all out of whack. Let me see, where's Clues? There they are. Okay, I'm gonna get that ready. So they're a talented crocheter, and I think they also do cross stitch as well. Let's see. Alright, but I will see you guys on my. I was about to auto route. I'll see you. Bye.